Hello, hello, and welcome. It's LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. You are officially inside AI Profits Build-A-Thon. This is a series of AI-powered sessions that I have created for you to kind of walk you through, talk you through building your best digital business with clarity and confidence. So for me, it's all about you working through a process that I've put together for you so that you can go through gaining clarity, creating content that's going to help you generate cash flow, right? Essentially, help your business grow. So welcome to our 2-day Build-A-Thon. I'm actually going to be working on doing these with you guys on a month-by-month basis. So if you are excited, I am excited too. Lots and lots of goodies to share with you. Now, first thing that I'm actually going to do is jump over to the dashboard page for our training, okay? This has lots of resources in here for you. First thing that I want to look at is the Build-A-Thon progress tracker. So as you go through the next 2 days, this is going to be your guide, okay? So click, yay, I joined day number 1. Those of you hanging out with me live, definitely feel free to share the Build-A-Thon with friends. If you actually scroll down, you will see a section that says know someone who needs this. You can copy this and invite them to join us in the Build-A-Thon, whether it be this one over the next 2 days or the future ones that I will be hosting on a month-by-month basis. So if you have any business besties that you know are also looking to grow, especially when it comes to using AI to grow their business, definitely share them or share this with them. So we're going to be working on a day 1 project and a day 2 project, as well as you sharing your goods with me, meaning giving you the opportunity to screenshot your bills, take the links, and share them with me to win a surprise bonus that I will share with you as we go through our sessions today, okay? So hopefully you have introduced yourself. I am LaShonda, aka Sister Sense, Brooklyn girl living in a North Carolina world. Let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today. I see LaShawn is in the building. Hey, a fellow close to LaShonda. Not quite spelled the same, but both of us have capital S's. Whoop, whoop. Hey, LaShawn, welcome. From Chicago, yay, Chicago is in the building. Is it snowing? Is it snowing? We don't get snow until like January, but you know, I miss my New York snow. I miss it. Let me see. Hold on a second. I hear somebody said something about audio. Can you guys hear me? Is your audio good? Maybe if somebody could tell her to either call in or try to sign back in to listen to the audio. If you could type that into the chat, that would be great for me. Sometimes depending upon how you signed in or how your computer is set up, you may need to call in to listen to the audio. But if you could share that with her, that would be awesome. Hey, Levon from Philly is in the building. Hey, Andrea. Andrea says, I created a journal and a devotional in AI. Now I want to create an interactive ebook to complete the bundle for $100. Yes, we are working on creating your perfect $100 bundle inside of our school community, 1K Weekend Warriors. So I love to see my warriors in the virtual building. Awesome. So you got your earpod in your pocket. Okay, good stuff. As long as you guys can see and hear me clearly, we are good to go. Now, just to let you know, as I do these, you have opportunities to participate in these Build-A-Thons with me live, complimentary, my loving gift to you. And I'm going to share all the goodies that I want to share with you as you go through this experience. Now, there are some things that you may want to upgrade to unlock. So our workshop PDF guide, there is a starter kit and some generators that will help you create your AI tools. I will share those with you a little later, but don't worry about them right now. If you did want to upgrade your experience and get access to the replays too, definitely take a look at the VIP all access passes that I've created for you as part of the AI Profits experience, number 1. Number 2, We are going to be focusing on 3 projects today, okay? Interactive ebooks, as Andrea mentioned, sales prompts, so creating your own sales pages with AI, and also creating a word search game, right? I'm excited, y'all. Lots of fun stuff. So I've been working with AI for probably about 3 years now on different platforms like Canva and Midjourney and Lovable and ChatGPT and all these wonderful platforms. And in doing so, I've been able to create a lot of resources and tools to help my fellow entrepreneur business besties, aka you, create some amazing goodies too when it comes to digital products, creating sales pages, creating even your own AI clones, your own custom GPTs, a lot of fun things for us to do. Now, when it comes to new digital products, right? Traditional products, we're going to break that down a little bit today, but you guys know traditional products like eBooks, PDFs, printables, things like that. These new school projects that I'm working on with AI, you are able to create apps that you give people website URL links to. They go to and they can see the goodies that you've created. So, for example, here is an ebook, The Digital Product Revolution. It's an ebook that I created using AI. AI helped me write all the chapters and create the content, and then I was able to customize it, add integrations like little checklists and quizzes, really taking it to that interactive level, and then even adding things like my own links to my other call to action resources, my photo, my bio, all the things, right? So outside of traditional ebooks and or even self-publishing your own books on platforms like Amazon, creating interactive ebooks using AI, that's something that we're going to work on today, okay? Creating your own word search. Creating word search is like one type of game you can create. There's so many other ones, but we'll definitely have time to work on that as well. Some of you have already worked on some of these projects with me, so definitely feel free to let me know if any of these you've done as we've been working on projects together, right? Also considering that outside of things like ebooks, and let me see if I can find a few other examples for you. Here's another ebook I created on how to create your own ebook in 10 minutes or less using AI, right? Creating ebooks where you have chapter sections, and again, you can tell the AI what you want to talk about and tweak it as you go. That's something that I want to be able to teach you, right? When it comes to pages, here is a sales page. And by the way, we will be creating inside of Canva. Here is a complete sales page that I put together using Canva AI. And we're going to work on a sales page project today as well. And then depending on time, tomorrow, well, let's say this. Today we're working on products, and tomorrow we're working on pages. So we won't necessarily do all of this today. Some of this we're going to do tomorrow, okay? And I also have this page, which is like a hub that I put some of my current resources on. So there are different types of pages like a link hub or a sales page, an event page. There are so many different types of pages that you can create using AI where you don't have to write from scratch. You don't have to figure out all the HTML code. You don't have to pay somebody else to do it for you. Most of you here have Canva, yes? So you'll be able to use that platform to create the things that we're going to work on today, okay? So make sure that you've got your Canva AI open, number one. Number two, notes. I highly recommend that you go to Docs, D-O-C-S, docs.google.com. Open a Google Doc so that you can take notes. But like I said, I do have a workshop guide for you, and I've got some awesome prompts for you to use too. So remember, when I invited you to today's training, you got an email that click here, get all the details. That would be your dashboard page. And on that dashboard page, if you do want to unlock all the workshop resources, that's one thing. But while you're live with me, you have the opportunity to copy the product and page prompts that we are going to be working through over the next few days, right? So if you guys are excited, drop excited into the chat box so I can see. And of course, you know my favorite word, ready. Just let me know you are ready to work through all that I want to share with you as part of our experience. So as you guys are going into the chat, I am going to go over to our workshop guide. I've got lots of things on the screen, so I want to find that. And this guide, the PDF version, I will make available inside of the replays page, okay? So just follow along with me, create a blank Google Doc so that you can take notes in there. And if ever you need some clarity on what we're working on, you can do one of two things. You can unmute yourself. Don't ever feel like, oh, I don't want to interrupt her. She's talking. Just hit unmute and unmute yourself and talk to me. You can send me an email, sistersense@gmail.com or lashonda@sistersense.com. And also, when you're on the sistersense.com website, click the gray tab on the right to send me a voice message. So whether you are live or on the replay side, there's always an opportunity to check in with me, ask questions, get feedback, all of the things. Hey, Elle, welcome, welcome. Hey, Lavon, I see you. Monique Sherry is in the building. Yay, welcome back, my dears. I see you guys coming on in. Awesome, awesome. So our agenda is to unbreak your business using AI, because if you feel like your business is broken in some way, I want to give you some clarity, some guidance, some support today, okay? When it comes to resources, on the screen you'll see a couple of links. If you don't know where our dashboard is, that is at sistersense.com/AI dashboard. That's going to be your home base for our 2 days together. Number two, I have a school community. Definitely take the opportunity to join us and introduce yourself so that you can check in with me and other amazing entrepreneurs in the community. It's called 1K Weekend Warriors. We're working on you scaling your business 1K at a time. Because guess what? This is, to me, the height of profitability. Working strategically on creating two things. Number one, creating a solid $100 offer. If you have a solid $100 offer and you get 10 sales, that's $1,000. That is $1,000. Drop 1K into the chat for me so that I can see if that is something that energetically you are excited about. Creating a space where you can have your own version of a perfect $100 offer, right? And selling it, scaling it 10 sales at a time. Number one. Number two, next thing that I want to share with you is this vision, okay? Everybody's like, I want to make 10K a month. Everybody's like, I want to make 6 figures a year. To be clear, in this economy, baby, we need $500,000, okay? The way this economy is going, am I lying? You feel like you need at least $250,000 to $500,000 to feel like you can breathe. Because baby, the 10K ain't stretching the way it used to. So being in a place where you can figure out how to consistently generate 4, 5, 6 figures and beyond is what 1K Weekend Warriors is all about. And using AI, the goal is to figure out how to build better faster, right? That's really the trajectory that I've focused on for me and my business besties who are a part of my academy, my Tiny to Titan Academy, where I'm talking about how to create tiny tools and Titan offers, as well as the 1K Warriors experience. Now, last thing that I'm going to say about the 1K, because I saw y'all guys dropping in 1K into the chat as fast as you could, right? The next thing that about this 1K experience that to me is a strategic good is thinking about the fact that once you've learned how to create solid $100 offers at scale, so you can sell them 10 sales at a time, work on your 1K goals, you can look at something like, if I can make $1,000 a week in 4 weeks, guess what? That's $4,000. That's an extra $4,000 into your bank account, into your business, right? Now, let's take the vision a step further. Okay, I make a solid $100 offer. If I can get 10 sales a day of that $100 offer, that is $1,000 a day. If you can make $1,000 a day in 30 days, can somebody do the math and tell me how much that is in the chat box? I know you guys, I know sometimes the math ain't mathing, okay? But I know you know how much $1,000 times 30 is, okay? I want you to be able to drop that into the chat box for me so that I can see, okay? We are trying to create spaces where you're getting better at reaching your 4 and 5 and 6-figure goals on an annual basis, number one, but on a monthly basis, number two. Because again, in this economy, in this country, and even those of you guys who are out there internationally, getting better at building, scaling organically is key. There are a lot of people who struggle because they try to sell $7 and $20 and at scale, and they either are spending a lot of money in ads or they're struggling because they're not getting as many eyeballs on their stuff as they need to. So scaling organically, 10 sales at a time, is the vision that I've created for you. Right, LaShawn, exactly, 30K. Working towards, now, would you feel like you doing something if you could realistically see 10K, 20K, 30K moving into your bank account on a monthly basis, right? Now, the idea here is whether it's 1K, 4K, 10K, or even 30K, okay, you need to have something practical, realistic, solid to focus on, because we all have different businesses. Some of you sell a lot of low ticket, some of you sell a lot of high ticket, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, and between the two, you need what I focus on, which is balance. Balance. And so of all the things that you can do when it comes to building your digital product business, baby, it's the 1K Warrior community for me, right? Creating a space as part of the 1K Weekend Warriors where we are strategically working on your AI projects, working on your perfect $100 offer, if not offers, working towards your scaling your business 1K sales at a time, okay? So if that seems like something that you want to do, this is the space for you, okay? And like I said, feel free, if you've got some business besties who could do this too, when you go to the dashboard page, go to the section that says, do you know anyone else who could use this, and share it. Share it with your community, whether it be socially or privately via email. Now, let's dive into AI Profits, the wonderful world of tiny tools. Tiny tools. What are those? Hey, Tiffany. Welcome, welcome. I see you sneaking on in here. Tiny tools are what I call new school digital products that you can create using AI. I want to say 15 plus years ago, I used to tell people I'm the LPP queen when it comes to digital products, right? LPP, low price point, creating eBooks, creating audios, creating video classes that people could buy evergreen from me. And $7, $27, baby, that was my LPP queen status, okay? I've been doing this thing for 20 plus years. Now, with AI, we now have an opportunity to do something that was not accessible to us because of revenue, right? What am I talking about? Creating your own apps and tools. Think about this. 5, 6, 7 years ago plus, if you wanted to create your own custom app and tool, baby, you need to pay a developer, and that would take you 5,000, 10,000 plus in the hole, right? If you had the ability to do so, and not a lot of people did, right? Now, fast forward to today, AI, we now have a way to budget-friendly create the things that we wanted to, that the big boys was doing, that we can do it too, okay? Now, here's something that I want you to think about when it comes to big boy status, okay? Everybody got to put your big girl panties on today, okay? It's time to put the big girl panties on. When it comes to big boy status, I want you to think about some of the heavy hitters in the digital marketing space, and you may know these people. Russell Brunson, he's the creator of ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is SaaS, SaaS, software as a service. He has his own SaaS, right? Those are draws. LOL. You got me laughing here. Think about Canva. And there is this beautiful woman, go look her up, that she and her team created Canva, okay? And she is now making money hand over fist with this platform that she built. I don't want to tell you her name and say it wrong. If you know it, you feel free to drop it into the chat box for me, okay? Now, I want you to think about a platform like Samcart. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Samcart. It's one of my favorite e-commerce platforms. That was created by Scott and Brian. They created Samcart. That is bringing in millions of dollars on an annual basis. There are a lot of influencers that either, number one, they created their own software as a service and took their business to a scalable level, or number two, they became the face of somebody else's platform and generate a substantial amount of revenue from that. Anybody know Alex Hermosi? Drop yes if you know Alex Hermosi. He is now the face of the school community, which my 1K Weekend Warriors community is built on school. He didn't build it, but he became the face of it and has infused that company into that company millions of dollars. You being able to create your own custom apps and tools is getting into a space where you are building software as a service without code using AI. Creating scalability for me means you don't always have to be wheels up traveling somewhere, speaking somewhere. A lot of people know post-COVID that was not an option, going out to speak. Wheels up, or me, I'm a web designer, creating more products that at scale, you don't always have to offer that service. How many service professionals in the room? Say me. How many speakers in the room? Say me. How many consultants where if you ain't doing the business, they ain't no business, right? You need to be able to take yourself away from those things, separate yourself to a degree where you can systemize and productize, baby, right? And that's what I'm teaching as part of my one-year program, the Tiny to Titan Academy, how you can integrate AI into your business more so that you are building and expanding and scaling without you having to be the face of the business, the worker of the business. Because again, a lot of us are not, just being honest, business owners. A lot of us are just self-employed, where if you don't work, it don't work, right? And in order to have a business, we have to be in spaces where it can generate revenue without us needing to consistently be in the midst of things, doing all the things that need to be done. Right? Does that make sense? So when I say welcome to the world of tiny tools, I'm like, listen, this is your opportunity to strategically create digital products using AI, right? Digital products using AI. Tiny tools are small, simple digital products that you can build fast, as you're going to see today, number one. Number two, you can start with one clear idea that your audience needs. Use something like Canva AI to create an ebook, a guide, a worksheet. Create a lead magnet, a low-ticket offer, or a bundle like the $100 offer bundles that we're working on, right? And this is basically going to create a space that helps you grow your brand quickly with useful content. One of the things that I said when I sent out emails today, I said, how many of you have been struggling to customize templates and products, and it's taking you weeks and you're not done yet? Or you have months or even, dare I say it, years of open-ended digital products that you have not finished. We want to be able to move forward faster, create digital products better from start to finish, and AI can help you do that, right? Somebody said, me, I feel that, right? I feel that, and I want to be able to help you. Showing you how I use AI so that you can use it the same way too, right? Easy to repeat so you can stay consistent every week. Your 3 profit projects this weekend. Number 1, building an interactive ebook. If you want to do that, say 1, drop a 1 into the chat. Number 2, build a simple sales page. If you want to do that, drop 2. Number 3, create a word search bonus tool with yours truly. Any of those that you want to drop into the chat box because you're excited about I would love to see. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, absolutely. Revise these things inside of Canva AI because I'm going to give you prompts to do exactly what we're talking about today, okay? And then publish your tiny tool as a web app. So what's a web app, right? What's a web app? We're going to get to that. What I love about these is that they are interactive, and interactive makes them sell better. Why? Because these keep your users engaged, right? Now, let me say this. I don't want them to replace the things that you've built. Like, okay, let's just, when people say scrap that tool, scrap that product. I'm not that person. I believe on building what you already built. So the goal here is you create these interactive resources to enhance and complement what you already have in your business, not replace them, okay? People honestly love tools that they can use and get instant results. They feel more like premium than just like a static PDF. They feel like you can go from zeros to zeros, right? When you have something that's $10, 10, versus $100 or $200, or $1,000, some extra zeros, because they can feel the premium behind it, right? Easy upsells into bundles and $100 offers, fast to build, easy to customize, perfect for recurring and passive income, okay? So what we want to do is create that premium feel, and we want to go above and beyond the regular, degular, smegula out there, okay? Now, let me actually share a visual. Let me do a quick power pause to share a visual of one of the things that I've been working on this year with clients is called premium PDFs. I designed a premium PDF that looks like, not like a traditional Google Doc, not like a traditional Canva template. It looks really, really polished, and helping clients turn it into a 1K premium digital product is what we've worked on as part of my Insider Circle 1-year program this year, okay? So I'm going to show you one of my clients' premium PDFs real quick so you can get a sense of when I talk about premium, polished, what I'm talking about. We don't just want to have the basic traditional text, link, look, and feel. We want something that goes beyond that, okay? So let's do 2 things. 1, quick power pause. Okay, so this is the premium PDF, right? And I've been working with a group of clients this year, 15 women, who were a part of my accelerator program, so that I can take the best content that they have and put it into this. Now, you may have, when you give clients your deliverables, you create something in Canva or Google Docs, and you're like, here are the links. They click them. They're like, yay, okay? I wanted to create something that was visually, I call it eye-gasmic, okay? So I've created this and customized it so there are different style content pieces. Let's go through what those content pieces look like, okay? I just minimized it on the screen. Let me get that back up. Okay, so I wanted to create something that each type of digital product had different style pages, right? So you can see this here for classes and worksheets. They look like workshops. They look like a tablet style here. Then we have podcasts. So I wanted to create special pages for audio-based content like this one. Let's keep going. So there are different style podcast pages. Books. So for my clients that have books, they could have this section. Magazines. I have a lot of magazine templates. So many of my clients have built magazines to add to their digital products. Challenges, whether it be audio or video content. Summits. We also have challenge pages and worksheet, workbook download pages. And you can see there are lots of different types of visuals attached to this premium PDF project. I'll be working with some of the same clients next year as they continue to build these out, and then new clients as well in my academy, working on premium PDF offers, working on AI digital product offers, all of it, okay? Now, let me show you one of my clients, Afi, what hers looks like. So what you just saw was an example of what the premium PDF base template looks like. Here it is customized for one of my clients, Afi. She has participated in my program for several years now, actually, and she actually is an artist, but when we started working on AI art about 3 years ago, she started creating a lot of AI beautiful content. And so with her particular set of products, she's created digital and print on demand journals. And all of these are AI graphics that she learned how to create in my trainings using Canva. So we're creating a bundle that showcases, it's called the Inner Light Virtual Wellness Sanctuary, that showcases the digital and the physical, and I think these are just so pretty, journals that she's created, coloring books, and all the things that she has built as part of this experience. We're also integrating some AI tools as well, some AI web apps that we are building together and using them as part of this too. So I share this with you because I want you to think about how you're going to up-level the visuals of what you're producing, and how what we do this weekend will help you really think about the direction you want to go in your business, your digital business, this coming year, okay? Now, one of the things I said before is if you have any questions for me at any time, baby, unmute yourself, okay? Beautiful images. Wow, I know, right? Just think about the beautiful things that you can create, that you've created organically for yourself, and then using AI to do that. So we did art projects in Midjourney. We did coloring books. We did, and she did hers specifically in Canva. We did a Canva art as well. But there's a lot of different things that you can do, okay? So when it comes to that premium experience, they sell because they're interactive, because people get results, because you can give them that premium feel, and you can customize with AI, okay? Old school, static PDFs, guides, and planners. Users read the content, but they don't get to interact and hands-on feel like they're clicking things and doing things, right? When we talk about these no-code apps, we're thinking about quizzes, generators, games, things that people could use, but you don't have to manually code them or pay a developer lots of money to create them. Higher value, more user engagement. That's what we're looking for, okay? Now, mobile apps, you guys are familiar with those. You have smartphones, right? You download them onto your phone and you use them, right? They require coding, and they're slower and more expensive to build, okay? These web apps, you open them instantly on a web browser. So you're not giving somebody something that they have to install. Give them the link, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. No downloads, no installations, easy to build using AI. That's the big difference between traditional digital products and the ones that we are focused on, and the difference between mobile versus web apps, because these are questions that I'm sure that you are thinking about, right? Love the easy route, absolutely. Easier the better for me, right? Easy LPPs, as I like to call them. So there are lots of different tools that you can build. I've crafted a list, and I call it 10-minute tiny tools. 10 types of profit-ready tools that you can create. You ever hear this term that, you give people too much rope to hang themselves? And the reality is, I hate to say it, in this world of AI, there are people who are like, here are 300 prompts you could use. That's way too freaking many for my taste, right? Here are 500 different AI apps. Who has the time? No one. So being in a place where I can give you 10 versus 10,000 makes it more manageable and not as overwhelming, right? So eBooks and guides, word searches, games, quizzes, challenges, generators, calculators, planners. These are just a few of the strategic micro custom apps that you can create. And I've given you a list, just a short list of some of these projects that we've been working on. The Build-A-Thon that I did last month, we worked on checklists and challenges. And this month, we're working on products and pages. So every month, we're going to do something slightly different. And those of you who join me in the academy, which is 12 months in the academy, enrollment is already open for that. Or if you up level to the AI Profits Pass, whether it's just quarterly Build-A-Thons or monthly Build-A-Thons, you have an opportunity to be with me in the community and up your AI skills exponentially, right? That's the key. You want to make sure that you are really making sure that you recession-proof yourself by getting better at these high-demand skills. High demand, okay? So turning tiny tools into Titan offers. What does that mean? The name of my academy is called Tiny to Titan because kind of like chips, once you start to create these, I see my girl Lavana's in the building. She's been mega building, right? She's like my super builder. Once you start to create these and you get better at crafting these, because we've been creating tiny tools for a couple of months now, this gives you the opportunity to begin with one simple product, combine the tools to create starter kits and bundles, and then you go from tiny tools to Titan offers. Titan offers are more complex builds or bigger bundles that you can sell for several $100s, if not over $1,000. And that's the key to building strategically, okay? So I need you to write this down. Get better at building better, because that's the goal here. Whether it be working with me in these Build-A-Thons or in the duration of 1 year, giving yourself the gift of the year to really focus on and get clear about how you can get better at building better. Feel free to drop that into the chat for me if you want to manifest that energy, right? I need to get better at building better. That's how you make more money. A lot of entrepreneurs, why they're struggling is because they start over. Every 5 minutes, they start over. You have to stop starting over and get better at, complete the statement, building better. Exactly. So creating a tiny tool, and for some reason I've got a big I instead of a little I, right? Turning tiny tools into Titan offers allows you to start to combine them to create starter kits and bundles, add templates and trainings, grow into full toolkits, membership programs. Each level builds trust and boosts your earning potential so that you're creating a space where your tiny tool helps you move up the ladder fast, okay? Now, I'm not necessarily going to focus on this right now, but I'm going to show you an example of the cash flow clarity sheet real quick because it's got a really great example in there. So this sheet, this Google sheet, it's called Cash Flow Clarity. And there are 6 sheets in here that ladies in the academy have and those of you in the Weekend Warriors Premium community have. Now, one of the sheets is to list your assets. You need to get better at organizing all the digital products that you have and being able to identify if they're low price point, high price point, passive income, other people's products, affiliate income, no price point freebies. What kind of product are they? A digital product, physical product, service. If you get intentional about organizing your assets, you're moving in the right direction, number one. Number two, another section here is this one, building your bundles. Being able to sit down, map out an offer, what you're going to put in there, if it's a core offer, if it's a bonus, what type of products you're putting in there, the retail value, the actual price, and building out your bundles strategically. Now, there's a lot of things that you can do when it comes to building these bundles as far as naming and branding. It can be an academy. You can call it an accelerator, a collection, a hub. I have all kinds of different names to help you when it comes to figuring out what you want to put into your bundle. Now, I'm not going to go into this sheet today, okay? I literally did a training on this, I want to say 2 days ago on Thursday, but I'm showing it to you because when it comes to you going from tiny to Titan, all of the things that you need are waiting for you to strategically build one piece at a time and then grow intentionally, okay? Now, the AI profit model is this. AI resources and tools that we're going to talk about today can help you build your digital products quickly. The goal is to keep it simple and repeat one core product at a time. Refine. Some of these digital products you may create in 10 minutes, and within the hour, you're like, I'm done, right? Some of these are going to be more complex, and they may take you a few days or even a few weeks to build. Perfect example, I'm going to go over to the Chrome browser, and I'm going to show you this one. One of my favorites. I built this in Canva. It is the Tiny Tool App Ideas. It has over 100 different types of Tiny Tool projects that you can create, right? And I built this in Canva using AI, and it took me about a week to create it. And I built 161 versions of this before I finished it, right? So it took me about a week to do it. My digital business toolkit, which is this right here. Let me just kind of go in here like that so I can show you what it looks like on the screen, right? This particular resource that I built, another custom app, took me about 3 months to build myself, right? So some may take you a few weeks, some may take you an hour or two, some may take you a month or two. It depends on how much energy, effort, interest you want to put into, let's say it again, getting better at building better, right? That's how you turn 0 into zeros. When you create simple, moderate, and or complex tools, and my goal is to show you how to up-level your skills every step of the way, okay? So as you are working through this process, we are going to essentially go from selling the single items to offering bundles for higher profit, right? And then you can add on VIP content, replay content, high ticket offers so that you consistently work on, you create, publish, promote, repeat, okay? That's the process. Create, publish, promote, repeat. So I'm going to continue periodically as we go through these 2 days to really get you up to speed on what's possible. But for those of you who know some of this and it was a good reminder, awesome. For those of you who are not familiar, I need to kind of take the time to educate you on the possibilities of what you can do. And I'm going to continue to do that throughout our training together. I'm going to come back to some of these sections, but I'm going to move forward because I think we're ready for a build. Are we ready for a build? Yes? Are we ready to actually build something? Do you have your Canva open? I'm on my iPad, so I'm using the Canva app, but you may be using your laptop, right? Do you have Canva open? Let me know, number one. Are you ready to build something? Let's start working on that. Number two, drop ready into the chat so that I can see you are ready, okay? Now, there are 2 types of prompts that I have created. Basic prompts versus builder prompts. The basic prompts are simple, they're quick, they're going to get you started with your builds. The builder prompts are detailed and they're more premium. They take longer, but you get a really polished result. And I'm going to be able to walk you through those different types of prompts as we go through trainings in the next 2 days, okay? Basic prompts help you learn the process and get started now. Builder prompts help you save time and improve quality over time so that you can really rev up your AI digital products content creation efforts. So if you do want to unlock builder prompts that I'm going to share with you throughout this experience, you definitely will have opportunities to do that, but you're going to be able to get the basic prompts to begin literally today, okay? Great for my fellow creators out there who are ready to get better results faster. Now, when it comes to these prompts, this is the first one on the screen, okay? I'm going to read it out, but I did say to you all that you can easily copy and paste these prompts. Do you know where they are? They're in your dashboard for this weekend. I mentioned that earlier, but I did see a few of you come in, so you may have missed that. Remember, I sent you an email, said, hey, jump on this training over the next 2 days, right? And then I said, click here to get all the details. Your dashboard page that you got via email has many things. The ability to upgrade and unlock replays and all the things that I'm giving you as part of the All Access Pass. But the 3 prompts that we're working on this weekend, they are listed here as well, okay? Thing about it, though, you can only grab these prompts while they're live. So make sure you keep that in mind, okay? 3 projects we're working on: ebook prompt, sales page prompt, and game prompt. All you got to do is click the copy button, and you copy it and paste it, okay? But you can also see it on the screen. Now, let's go. Let me do this. Let me actually make a copy of this document so that if I make any changes, I don't edit the one that you all have, and I work on my own doc. Let me do that real quick. Those of you who unlock the VIP All Access Pass to the replays will get the full copy of this guide plus the generators, and I'll show you all that stuff later, but just letting you know that now. So the first thing that we're going to do is lean into our first build. Hopefully you guys are excited because I'm excited, okay? Which is the interactive ebook build. Let me get back to the prompt. There are a lot of pages in this guide. Okay, here's the prompt. So you may or may not be familiar with prompts. Are you familiar with prompts? They're basically instructions. And if you use platforms like ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude, you know that you go in there, you say something, human language, and it talks back to you, right? When it comes to applications that you can use to build your own apps and tools, you give it instructions. You say, hey, build this for me, and then it builds it, okay? So where you see right here, the prompt is create a simple interactive ebook called, you're going to put the title in, 4, put the target audience in, about your main topic that helps them main goal or outcome. Include 5 chapters, short introduction, 3 easy to skim sections, and a closing section with your offer or next step. Make the ebook mobile friendly, easy to read, styled with your brand colors, no emojis, okay? So a prompt is basically instructions. We're going to give this to Canva. But before we give it to Canva, we're going to edit it, okay? So let me do this. I'm going to copy this page. I'm going to put it here, like so, like that, in the words of Tabitha Brown, right? And I'm going to fill out this stuff. I'm going to put in a title, a target audience, main topic, all the things. Now, I'm going to sit here and quietly fill out mine. Your job is to fill out yours. And nobody should say to me, I don't have it, because you have a dashboard, and all you got to do is go there, copy it, and put it in your Google Doc and fill it out. So let me ask you, are you clear on what we're doing right now? Do you know how to go copy and paste your prompt? Are you ready to fill out the prompt so you can build your book? I need to know before I pause and start working on mine. If you have questions, unmute yourself or jump into the chat. Other than that, you literally can see the prompt on the screen. So if you want to screenshot it, feel free to do that.
Hey,
if that's easier. Hello? Yep.
Hi, this is Elle. I actually just don't know what I want, an ebook to be. Just off the top of my head, just quickly. So,
That's it. What's your business about, or what are you passionate about sharing with people?
I'm an interior designer, but
okay.
I don't know.
So as an interior designer, when you work with clients, what's something that they often have questions about, or you're like, okay, here's the first thing that I'm talking about with clients?
First thing I'm talking about, I guess, is like their budget, how much they want to spend, or their style.
Okay, that could be an ebook. what's your budget for your project? Or let's talk about 5 style, like here's your style guide, your interior design style guide. I would say it doesn't, and here's the thing about this project. It is so simple, but guess what? You can do it again later. So you don't have to feel set and stuck in stone like I have to create the perfect idea right now. Just something that helps create, have a visual of what's possible, and then move from there. So any of those might strike your interest, or maybe something else?
Okay. All right. I'll just go with style and see what it comes up with.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
You're welcome. Any other questions, definitely feel free to check in and ask. I am going to sit here and work on my prompt while you guys work on yours, okay? And then I'll put it into Canva and show you how it's going to build out an ebook in minutes. If you're ready, I'm ready. I'm tempted to hit pause, but I don't want to forget to hit record because my old lady brain will forget to hit record. I'm going to hit pause.
LaShonda, can you help me if you don't mind?
Yes. Who's on the call?
This is LaShawn.
Oh, hey.
Hey, so I am in real estate.
Okay.
As a broker, as an instructor for real estate. And lately I've been doing training through a company that I'm contracted with on helping realtors build their leads.
Okay.
But what I'm finding a lot of the challenge is that, there's tools that we have as realtors that they don't even realize we have that they're paying for. And then also getting them to get to the process and build some sort of consistency. So I want to create this ebook to be like a lead magnet.
Yes.
But I'm kind of stuck on what needs to be. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't mean to ramble, but
no, you're not. You're talking out the process. And one of the things that I am leaning towards is helping you all learn how to turn what you teach into tools. Okay? Now, in turning what you teach into tools, you said a lot. You said, you know what? They have tools they don't even realize they have that they're not using. Here's a lead magnet. 5 hidden tools real estate brokers are not taking advantage of. You have it, but you're not using it. Like, just take one of the angles, because you mentioned several angles, right? You said how real estate agents can attract leads. That's a whole other one. 7 ways to attract leads consistently in your real estate business, right? It really, the thing about I love I can hear the ringtone. It's like, yes, affirmations from the angels. Yes. You can do a couple of things. Number 1, you can focus on what am I trying to sell right now? Okay? And one thing you're trying to sell to real estate agents, create a lead magnet that leads them to want that one thing. Or as you just kind of in 5 seconds said, I could talk to my people about 1, 2, and 3, create a lead magnet around one of those things. Now, the thing about this is you might find yourself, eventually you got 3 ebooks, and you're like, hey, click here, and I'm going to give you 3 ebooks that are going to change your real estate life. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a one-and-done situation, but the thing about building, remember I just kind of talked about tiny to tighten, is you just start with one, and then you lead them into the other ones that you've built. So I don't know if from that you can find one of those that works, but similar to what I mentioned before, you can tweak it and or create another one when you're ready.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. So for those of you who are trying to do this, I want you to know 2 things. Don't think too hard. Right? You can create another one literally a few minutes from now. And then number 2, if you think about something that you want to sell to people, create a lead magnet for that. So let me give you an example. let's go over to Chrome real quick. So I have several resources that I've created for you guys, right? And they are at sistersense.com/my-solutions. Okay, my solutions. So one of them is my community. Hopefully you guys are in the community. You can sign up for free, 1K Weekend Warriors, number one. Number two, my easy ebook generator, okay? Y'all can get this generator, by the way, when you upgrade if you want to get the replays and other good goods. The ebook generator is in there. I'll show you that a little bit later, but let's click on this easy ebook generator, okay? Now, if you have one prompt, and I'm giving you a basic prompt to get you started, that's great. If you have one of my generators or builders, you go through a series of questions, you brainstorm through a kind of AI-powered coaching experience what you want to build, and then it helps you build it. So I have generators and I have builders to help you build out your tools, and you can upgrade if you want those. That's not my point. My main point is this. I created an ebook. Let's go take a look at that ebook. It is called, and I built it with AI during one of these trainings, How the Easy Ebook Generator Works. This one here. Let me actually hit refresh so I can show you the cover. It's called How to Create an Interactive Ebook in 10 Minutes Using AI. Why? Because if I teach you what you can do, then I can tell you, go use my generator. I'm going to tell you what you can do, and then the how is where my generator is. So I want you to write this down. I've been teaching clients this for many, many years now. You tell the what, you sell the how. Somebody write that and put it in the chat box for me. Do you understand what that means? If you want to create a lead magnet or a low-ticket offer, in that you can introduce people, you can tell them what to do, and they pay you for the how to do it. Your secret sauce that you put your foot in it. You just passed Thanksgiving. A lot of y'all cook some amazing things, right? Your secret sauce is what they got to pay you for. Does that make sense? Let me know. I'm not just rambling, okay? So, yeah, you can literally think about your passion, your expertise, and create some sort of ebook around that. Or if you are very clear on something you're trying to sell, you can create an ebook that leads them to that thing. And if you guys have something you're trying to sell, drop that into the chat so I can see that too. Okay? Sherry says, I think I just did it. You did what, Sherry? Unmute. I don't know what you did. What did you do? I don't know what you did.
You were so funny. I think I just did it with the prompt. I think I just did that. And what I'm confessing is I can even get some last minute holiday money. So I did the prompt. And so the ebook. So I said I did it.
Yay! Good stuff. So one of the things that I want to be able to do with you guys is to put your builds on the screen, offer feedback, recommendations, get in the virtual hot seat. So as you're building, if you do want to do that, you can drop what you've created into the chat as a link so that I can put it on the screen, okay? But great stuff. I'm excited to see if you would feel so inclined to share it with me so I can put it on the screen. That would be great.
Okay, that's ready, but I'll let you know when I get the Canva stuff all ready.
Okay, awesome. The other thing is that, especially those of you listening on the replay side, whether you're live or on the replay side, you do have opportunities on your dashboard page to share testimonials, screenshots, show me your builds. I'm giving away goodies, one-on-one sessions with me. But to get those, you have to actually do the work and show me. This is a show and tell situation. Just like when we was in school and we did show and tell, baby, you got to show me to get the good goods that I want to share, okay? Either one way or another, right? Get them good goods. So, okay, you're still working on your prompts. Good stuff. If you have any questions, unmute or drop them into the chat. While you're doing that, I'm going to fill out mine, okay? So what do I want to put in here? what do I want to do? Okay, I'm gonna mute myself so I can be quiet while you guys are working and you're not distracted. But if you want to get my attention, just unmute and talk. Alrighty, so it was quiet for a little bit. I see some of you guys coming on into the virtual building. If you are just coming in, introduce yourself so I know who is in here. Hey, Inger. Hey, welcome back. Let's reset the room really quickly, okay? First thing is we are working on the interactive ebook prompt. Go to the email where I said click here to get the call-in details so that you can go to our dashboard page. And when you're on our dashboard page, scroll down to look for the profits and pages prompts. Make a copy of the interactive ebook prompt. Then you're going to fill in the blanks. Put it in a Google Doc, fill in the blanks. That's what we're working on right now. Just wanted to reset the room. If you're just coming on in here, you got questions, okay? Now, if you're listening on the replay side, the dashboard no longer has those prompts. If you want them, you have to upgrade to the VIP. Just letting you know. It's a live situation. The good goods are live, and then they will go into the vault with the replays. Number one. Number two, do you have any questions about working on your prompts? Here is mine. Now, I was sitting here thinking to myself, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I said, lead by example. Identify something you want to sell. I want to sell AI profits. I am doing AI profits with you right now, and I want to promote it and introduce people to it. So I'm going to create an interactive ebook with that focus in mind. How do I do that? Well, I'm going to create an interactive ebook called 3 Profit-Ready Products and Pages You Can Create in Minutes Using AI. This is for creatives, entrepreneurs, speakers, and coaches about 3 types of things they can create: interactive ebooks, simple sales pages, and word search games using Canva AI, no code. That helps them create new school digital products in the form of no-code custom apps and tools built with Canva and or similar platforms. Include 5 chapters, short introduction, 3 easy to skim with practical tips, and a closing section. And a clear call to action that leads them to my AI Profits Build-A-Thons. This is a series that I do every month, 2-day virtual builds for free, showing clients how to use AI in their business to build clarity, build content, and build cash flow. They can sign up to invites to my monthly bills using the link sistersense.kit.com AI Pro. Make the ebook mobile-friendly, clean, easy to read, and styled with my brand color. I have different shades of purple that I like. This is one of them. So let me just show you real quick where I'm sending people to. I have a sign-up page, okay? They come here, they fill it out, put in their name, put in their email, and then they will be able to get on my list and get invitations when I do my builds. Now, 2 things. Whether you are live or on the replays side, when you go to the dashboard, all right, if you scroll down, you're going to see 2 things. Number 1, this section. It says, know someone who needs this, share it. Whether you share it on your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Threads, wherever, share it. Send it out to emails. I know all of y'all know a couple of business besties who need to grow too. Okay? So share it, whether they join us in today's builds, tomorrow's builds, or the next one coming up next month. Know someone who needs this. There you go. Number 1. Number 2, feel free to join the community if you're not in 1K Weekend Warriors. Number 3, you want opportunities to get free good goods from me, like a 30-minute or even a 60-minute private one-on-one session. I'm giving away some surprise goodies, but in order to get the good goods that I do for my giveaways when I do Build-A-Thons, you got to share, okay? So sharing a screenshot of what you've created, sharing a testimonial of the experience, all of those things, feel free to share that with me and maybe for an opportunity to participate and qualify for the surprise giveaways that I do when I share these Build-A-Thons with you, okay? So this is, again, on your dashboard page. By the way, I built this sales page with AI. As I'm a designer. I'm a designer, and I've built on so many different platforms: WordPress, Shopify, Wix, Weebly. I've been doing this thing for 20 years. I build websites from scratch, CSS, PHP, all of it. Now with AI, I don't need to try, okay? I don't need to try. I'm just like, you build it. Here's what I want. You make it, put it together, make it pretty, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So I do want to be able to show you guys how you can build your stuff with AI too, hence why you're here. Now, with that being said, I had to pause for a second. I had to cough. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get some water. I can literally pull some stuff out my ass when I do examples, but why do that? For me, I believe in making the most of my time online. So I would rather build an interactive ebook as an example with you guys, but have it also be something relevant to the kind of things that I am putting together so it makes sense. So as you guys are trying to brainstorm, like I said, you don't have to overthink this. You can literally come up with something relatively quickly that makes sense based on the type of products that you're trying to produce, or that's something that in your area of expertise that you're interested in, okay? Really and truly, the choice is yours. Just know that you don't have to overthink it, because you will have opportunities to build something else, literally later today, tomorrow, whatever day, okay? So are you guys ready to put this into Canva? Are you still working on your prompts? Ready, or are you still working on your prompts? Let me know. And then we will copy this bad boy, and I will go over to Canva. Okay? So feel free to let me know that. Number one, I'm going to pause again just to kind of give you guys an opportunity to check in with me. You have a question? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, I do have a question. So I went through I went through ChatGPT, and I got the prompt and all that good stuff. I copy and pasted, and it's what it's now asking me for is it came up with like a checklist, but I want it to be a workbook to format. So did I do something wrong? Did I get ahead of myself?
I think you did. So wait,
Okay.
You said you put this in ChatGPT and to get a workbook?
So I did the prompt that you gave us. I put that into ChatGPT. It came up with everything that I asked it for. Then I copy and pasted that into Canva AI. The next step that it's asking me is like, well, I'm trying to learn from you, and it's asking me for, I guess, a format, but it's coming up checklist instead of ebook.
Okay, two things. I think you put it in the wrong Canva AI section, number one. And number two, you don't necessarily have to put this prompt into ChatGPT. You can just fill it out and then give it to Canva AI. But I'll show you how to do it.
Okay, I'll wait. Okay.
Sections in Canva AI, and I think you may have used the first one and not the one that we need for this particular project. But let's confirm it once I get there, and then we'll.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm going to give you guys a minute or two just to kind of finalize your prompts so that we can put it into Canva AI, and I'll tell you exactly where to go. Canva AI does have several sections, so you may sometimes go into one and be like, why is it giving me this? It's not what I want. So I'm glad that happened, because it gives me an opportunity to clarify that. But let's do a quick power pause, and then we'll move over to the build in a second. Getting your brand colors? All right, no problem. Awesome. I love it. You guys are working. I'm excited. I love doing stuff like this. You know when you do presentations and you're just watching the person for like 5 hours? I like when we can get interactive and do some fun stuff. I do have an in-person event here in North Carolina in January, and we do our 3-day bills in person. I live in Greenville, North Carolina. And if you want to come out to the in-person, let me know. It's always fun to hang out with me for a couple of days. And we build, y'all. I tell you. I think the last day, Ladies leave the room whenever they leave the room. Like, I book a suite and we just hang out. I think, like, the second day Tiffany left the room, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. We just vibe. We literally vibe. Put on some music, get on the couch or wherever, find a spot, and just do the work. So whether it's virtual in these Build-A-Thons or in person or privately, I always have monthly ongoing opportunities to work with me, right? So super excited to just have you guys here working on the mix. Are you ready? Is anybody ready for me to go into Canva? Because I'm ready. I'm like ready. I'm going to copy my prompts real quick. Number 1. Now I'm going to explain the instructions, number 2, and make sure that I am recording, because I don't want to forget to turn back on recording. Okay, so some of y'all, Sean said, ChatGPT started the book. Was I supposed to do it? Yes. I love that y'all are super excited, though. You dropped it into ChatGPT, but we're not building in ChatGPT. We're building inside of Canva. So all you need to do is, number 1, take this prompt. And then number 2, let's look at these instructions right here, right? So it says replace the brackets with your project details. That's the first thing that we did. The second thing is go to Canva. Look at these steps, okay? You want to go to Canva homepage. Then you want to go to Canva AI. You want to go to code, paste in your prompt. That's going to build your app. You revise the app. Then you use InDesign to publish it as a website. That's it. Now, I'll show you what that looks like, okay? Because there are some steps. It takes a bit of practice. But even myself, sometimes I may make a mistake because we're human. Mistakes happen. I'm on my iPad, by the way, so just keep that in mind. So here's the presentation. I'm going to go to my home page. Okay, so I'm in Canva. I'm on the home page. Is everybody with me? Say yes if you're with me. We're on the home page. Okay, it says, what will you design today? You see these 3 little tabbies? Your designs, templates, Canva AI. You want to click on Canva AI. Everybody with me? Say yes. You go to the home page, number 1. You click on Canva AI, number 2. Do not drop your prompt in here. Do not drop your prompt in here. I'm going to say that one more time. Do not drop your prompt in here. Why? Because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. You can use Canva AI to do designs, images, documents, code, and video. Can anyone guess what we're doing today? Which of these do you think we're doing today? Somebody drop it into the chat so I can see, baby, because I know you know exactly. We're coding. So if you saw something that you didn't think you were supposed to see, more than likely you clicked the wrong tabby. So you want to go to Canva AI number 1, click on code number 2, and then what you got to do is paste that prompt in here, not in ChatGPT, in Canva. Does that make sense? Everybody good so far? Anybody need me to do it again? Go to the home page, click on Canva AI, then click on code, then you put your prompt in. Now, I talk about these as 10-minute tiny tools because the first build, the first version it's going to give you, it'll literally pop it out in less than 10 minutes, okay? So I like to time it. It's 2:32 now. I'm going to hit the purple button and see how long Canva takes to build my application, okay? So let's do it. It's like, I'll create an interactive ebook. Yay! It's doing its beautifulness. This is what you want. You want to see it writing the code. It's called no code because guess what? You ain't the one to do the code. Somebody said I did it wrong, but it still worked. Did it? Awesome. Hey, when things come together, it comes together. So it's still 232. It's built about 250 lines of code. It's doing its thing, doing its thing, doing its thing. Somebody said I missed something. Don't worry, I'll go back. I'll go back. Also, read the instructions in the document as well. Oh, I forgot. Y'all don't got the document yet. Tee-hee. I have to put it back on the screen. It's all right. It's building. It's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. It's building my ebook. It's doing its thing. I'm excited. I'm excited. Whatever it creates, it creates. The designs are always different. I have come up with a way to create consistent designs across multiple tools, but that's building the skill set. And you got to work with me, baby, to AI mastery, okay? So if you want multiple of your tools to kind of have the same look and feel for brand consistency, I can show you how to do that, but it is a skill set that takes some time to develop. But out of the gates, it will just kind of do its thing with what you've given it and create something for you, okay? It's doing its thing, doing its thing. So literally, it is 2:33. That took less than a minute, okay? Well, 2:34, so 2 minutes, a little under 2 minutes, okay? So it says 3 profit-ready products, okay? So I'm going to click Start Reading. Look at Chapter 1. Welcome to the new era of digital products. Next. Chapter 2. Product 1, interactive ebooks. Quick starter tips. Start with your existing content. Add navigation elements. Monetization strategies. You can use it as a lead magnet, which many of us are talking about. But guess what? I didn't write this, right? Nor did I have to actually feed it stuff. Now, that's another question I get a lot. LaShonda, can I use my content and give it my content? You can, but it's a skill set. And I ain't doing that today, okay? You got to get better at, it's called AI prompting. I've spent thousands of dollars and thousands of man hours to get better at prompting. But the reason why I have focused on this as part of my Run Your program is because every month I'm going to help you get better at these skills, okay? But you got to invest the time in you. Now, let's move into the next chapter. Simple sales pages. AMS. Next chapter, word search games. And then your action plan. Here's a quick checklist. Choose your product. Identify. You see this? They get to click things. And guess what? As they're moving through, now here's something. It says ready to build your profit products, but that is, I can barely see that. That needs to be fixed. It says get invited to monthly bills. Click on that, takes them to my call to action, okay? Then it says start over, and they can go back to the beginning. Did anyone get their build? That build took me 2 minutes for version 1. Version 1. I can still tweak it. Now, it takes some skill to get better at tweaking, okay? But we'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to do some tweaking, and me doing some basic tweaking will help you see what you can do too, okay? So before I do some basic tweaking, I think somebody said I did something wrong. You want to unmute yourself to ask a question? Let me know, and I'll kind of pause for a second before moving forward. I'm so excited. OMG, I did it. I'm so excited. So tell me how you really feel, Sherry.
I'm holding back. I am so holding back.
I'm excited. LaShonda's like, I'm coding. Yay. Well, this is vibe coding, okay? It's vibe coding. You're not actually coding because you don't put the code in there in the sense that you're not writing the code, but you're vibe coding using AI to write the code for you. So you can tell people, I know how to vibe code, y'all. You can just shout it out from the mountaintops, okay? Now, Let me show you. Your build probably looks different from mine, okay? Because every build is different. However, whether you use one of my builders or generators, or you just get better at building, you will get to a point where you can build and have a standard style and consistently use it moving forward, okay? Now, I'm going to tell it a couple of things. The first thing is, well, let me tell you this. AI makes mistakes. Number one, AI is not perfect. I'm not reading all the details here, but you want to do that, okay? You want to read the details, okay? Number one. Number two, yes, it was built in 2 minutes, but that don't mean in 2 minutes you go and put it for sale on the chopping block. You want to read it and prove it. Make sure that it's what you want it to be, baby, okay? I cannot express that enough. AI makes mistakes. Read your stuff carefully. I know it didn't take long to build it, but doesn't mean you just kind of blindly put it out there. Correct it. Make sure that it's in your voice. Make sure that the content looks and feels the way you want it to, okay? Number one. Number two, use it like a user would use it so that you can test and see if it has errors. Sometimes I create something and the buttons don't work. And I'm like, shit. Test it. Make sure that it's working. And if it's not working, that's what tweaking is for. As you tweak, it will come up with multiple versions. Each version is independent. And sometimes it will completely redo the whole damn thing. So as you're going through it, you have to prompt and get better at prompting with practice, okay? So let me do a couple of things. I'm going to say, where's the introduction? Let me go to the introduction real quick. Welcome to the new era of digital products. Okay, so let me say a couple of things. Thank you. Now there's a mic, but I'm not going to use the mic. I'm just going to type. I absolutely love what you created, but I have a few change requests. First thing is, can we add a quick intro to the intro? Meaning, I want to introduce myself, share what I do, why I'm passionate about this, and then we can go into the intro that you have. So I do not want to remove what you have, just slightly add some stuff to the beginning. So something like, hey boss, it's LaShonda Henry here, and I have been an online entrepreneur in the digital marketing space for 20 plus years. So I have seen the evolution of digital products, and I am super excited about all the things that I and you can build using AI. I've spent thousands of dollars and man hours learning how to grow my business using AI, and I want to share a few practical tips with you. So let's get started. So let's get this AI party started. Okay, so let me put that in quotes, by the way. So, okay, so clean that up if you need to, but add it to the introduction, please. Okay, next thing. When I click on next, right, my design, and every design is different. So let me show you something real quick. Let me copy this in case it disappears because I don't want it to disappear. Let me show you something real quick. Here's another one of my eBooks, right? This is a completely different design. Completely different design. There are lots of different designs. Let me do another one. Not this one. Here's a completely other ebook design. Okay. I've created different ones. It creates different ones. You will create different ones. So getting better at learning how to make them consistent is one thing, but testing what it builds is important because you want to make sure that things work the way you want, right? So, okay, so clean that up if you need to, but add it to the intro, please. Now, look, it says 865 and 4,000. Every message can be no more than 4,000 characters, so you do have to sometimes get creative when it comes to content. You can quickly get to 4,000 and you're like, dag, I need to say more. But let me figure out how to stop here. I want to make 2 more changes. Okay. Next change. When I click on next, it takes the user back to the top of the screen. Can we jump them, scroll down to where the chapter starts instead? So especially if they are on mobile, they can clearly see the next chapter when they use those buttons. And I'm going to ask it to do one more thing. Talk to it like a human. Now, you got to get better at AI prompting, which is talking to it, giving it instructions. You have to be specific. I have a whole PDF document on the do's and don'ts. I'm just giving you a few of them right now, okay? Let me get to the absolute ending of this thing where it has a call to action. Okay, so number 3, the chapter 5. Number 3, chapter 5. I like the section that says ready to build your profit products. But it's hard to read because the header is purple, the text is black, and they are hard to read on the background. So keep the button the same, but make all the text in that little section white, please, so it's easier to read. That's it. Don't make any other changes, just those 3. If you have any questions, ask me. I'm not going to do anything else, and hit enter. So those are just some basic tweaks. Again, the more you do this, the more you practice, the more you'll see that you will have to tweak. Sometimes out of the gates you like it like 90%, and then maybe you want to do a few things. Sometimes you spend a couple of hours or a couple of days tweaking. Sometimes, like I said, it may accidentally completely change the design. So when you do like things, just tell it, I like this. Don't change it. Just do this or that. Okay, so it gave me, this is version 2, okay? If I click here, scroll up, that was version 1. Now I'm on version 2, okay? Now let's go start. So look, it says, hey boss, it's LaShonda Henry here, and I have been an online entrepreneur in the digital business space for 20 plus years. It added that section, right? Let's get this AI party started. Then if I hit now, you notice the difference? Let's do that again. Scroll down to the bottom, hit next. It starts at the top at chapter 3. Let's go to just go to version 1. Let's see the difference. When I do version 1 and I hit next, it takes them back to the top. And depending upon what's at the top of your page, sometimes people keep seeing the top and they're like, there's nothing else because they can't see it. So these are little things that I've learned over time. I mean, honestly, I've been coding since I was in high school. I'm a computer science major. I went to Brooklyn Tech, New York. I went to Brooklyn Technical Specialized High School. And from there, I went to Columbia University, Ivy League grad. I've been coding since I was like 12 years old, okay? So a part of this is just I know how to do this stuff. But you can talk to it like a human and be specific and clear about what you want it to change. And even without knowing code, use it as your users would use it, read the content carefully, and then get better at what? Drop it in the chat. Get better at building better. Okay? Dun, 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 right? Now, I'm going to check the chat to see if you guys have any questions, but before I do that, let me look at my call to action on chapter 5. Okay, so, this is version 1. I was like, wait, it didn't change. Let me go, I was in the wrong version. Let me go to version 2, because it's pretty much the same thing, but, okay, this is chapter 5, version 2. I don't see my text the way I wanted it to. It said, added personal message, fixed the scrolling, made the text in the ready. Okay. You said you fixed the text like this. Let me see if I can copy this real quick. But it still looks purple. The header in that section is purple, and the main text is black or gray, one of the two. I wanted all of that to be white, but it's still dark. Let me clarify. This text in chapter 5. Let me see if I can copy it real quick. And like I said, you may like the first build. You may see things that need to be changed. Can I copy this? Is it going to let me copy it? No. I'm on my iPad. So, no, I got it. Yay, I got it. Okay, I was trying to use my finger, and that didn't work. All of that text needs to be white, please. I like everything else, so keep the rest the same. Just that last fixed should do it. So I've spent more time explaining it to you than making the changes, but this is just showing you how to tweak. Okay, so if I start and I go next, and I'm in chapter 5, refresh. You're absolutely right. I apologize for the confusion. The inline styles I added weren't overriding. It's still, it's not white. It's not white. Still, let's try this again. I don't feel like saying it all over again. So I'm going to give it to it. I'm going to copy it and give it again. Now, why am I doing this? I could say try again and leave it at that. I don't like leaving room for error. I don't like it assuming that it knows what I'm talking about. Are you clear on what needs to be fixed and where? Because I am looking at the purple call to action section in chapter 5, and the text in that section is still not white. Fix it. Now, it will get frustrating if you have to do something like 5 times. However, patience is a virtue when you consider that you're not building it yourself and it's building it for you, right? This is perfect. I've now fixed it properly. I've added specific code that forces the CC section heading and the paragraphs to stay white. Okay, instead of fixed it, let's see. I usually will tell you guys, though, I actually don't mind when things like this happen because this is the, yay, it's all white. This is what you're going to come up with and other things. So it's better for you to see it while I'm building it so you know how to adjust and work around it. There are other things that you'll experience, but the more we work together, the better you'll get at building better, right? Now, let me just check the chat to see if you guys have any questions or comments for me. Let's see. I'm going to create, tweak, and be done is better than perfect this weekend. Thanks for the make no other changes prompt. Yeah, AI will hallucinate, right? So there are different things that you can do, but those things do help. Then how do you publish this? There are 2 options. Option 1 is go here, and this is new, but they literally have now given you the ability to publish here. I don't like using this version because when I started using this, you know how like in ChatGPT, you can talk to ChatGPT for 5 years. Every single chat you've had is stored. This, to my knowledge, in my practicing, only stores about 15 of your chat conversations, and then it just starts to replace them. So I like to make sure I've made this into a design. So I actually click Use in a Design, and then select Presentation. That copies it and puts it in a presentation. Then I go to Publish Website. Now, if you have Canva, you can make a free Canva domain, okay? You can make a free one. Or you can use the link that says Get New Domain and purchase a domain, and you can set it up, and within a day, it will activate the domain, and it takes a few hours to get the domain active and live and working. I have a domain, but wait, let me change the name of this thing. It says copy of this random thing. Let me change that to something else. Let's do 3 profit-ready digital products and pages you can create using AI by LaShonda Henry. So I just wanted to change the name because that's going to be the title of the page. But then let's publish it. So I have I paid for a domain, sistersense.site. So I'm going to do PAP for products and pages. So sistersense.site/PAP and hit publish. So you can go there and see how it looks once it's published. Now let's copy it and let's go to the website browser. Chrome is what I'm using, Chrome. And there it is. I can hit start, and there we go. I have my ebook created. a mini ebook. It's not super, super long. It's an easy read. But to be honest with you, people don't want dissertations, man. They want a couple of paragraphs they can read in 20, 30 minutes, under an hour, keep it popping, keep it pushing, keep it moving, right? And then when you want to give them more, you can do longer ones. It does take time, but you can do longer ones. And or you can do traditional ones. You can do like a short version and say, here, go and download my ebook to read the extended version, or go and order my copy of my full book. You can take, a piece of your book, do it as this, and then a full version somewhere else. Let's see. LaShawn says, my book is looking good. I'm going to use Grammarly as well to make sure that my info is compliant. Can you go back and edit later? So two things. So long as it's still in your chat, you can go back and edit. You just want to edit carefully, just making sure you say, hey, I do like what I have, but just tweak this, tweak that, be specific. So long as it's still in your chat history. So, of course, obvious question is, how do you find the conversations that you have with Canva AI? So let's go over to the home page again, back to home page. Right now, I'm on my Designs tab. I need to go to the Canva AI tab. Number one, I need to go to Code. These chats are not the code chats. You have to go specifically to Code to then see the code conversations you're having. Then hit See All so that you can see all the code conversations. There's also a little menu here, but you got to go to Canva AI Code and then look at your recent chats. And then you can find them here. Okay? I do recommend that you, instead of just, let's go to my current chat conversation, right? Instead of you just, when you finally make it the way you want, yes, you can directly come here and make a link. I prefer to duplicate it, put it in my designs instead, number one. Number two, you also have the ability to get the actual HTML code and copy it. I like to do that as well, save it somewhere, so just in case I need to recreate this in a future, if it disappears, I can. Okay? Food for thought. So I'm going to do two things. Number one, I want you to publish your books, and you can drop them into the chat if you want me to put it on the screen and offer some recommendations, or you can email that to me, sistersense@gmail.com, and just let me know which way you did it so I can put it on the screen. Okay? Sharing is caring. I can offer some insight, number one, and you get an opportunity to qualify for my giveaways, number two. As you guys are doing that, if you do have any questions, let me know, because the next thing that I want to do is show you how to level up your bills. Okay? Baby, it's the level up for me. And there are lots of cool things that I've created to help you level up what you create. All right? Ooh, awesome. I'm seeing some links come in on the screen. Good stuff, good stuff. So let me grab those links and take a look at some of the things that you guys have created. I'm so excited. Whose song is that? I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. I know songs, but I don't know artists. I don't know names of songs and I don't know artists. My hubby is like, you haven't heard that song since 1980, blah, blah, blah. How the hell do you remember? That's like, listen, I don't know who sang it, but I remember it. Gen X, baby. Pointer Sisters, there we go. I won't hurt your ears because I can't sing, but I can feel myself remembering the lyrics. Okay, I've got two bills. Let's see if I have more that I'm going to put on the screen. But I've got yours, Andrea. I've got yours, LaShawn. Let me put those on the screen real quick. And then we'll do, now, here's the deal. Okay? I'm going to be real honest with you. I was supposed to be done with y'all at 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. So if you want me to go until 4, I will go a little bit longer. but I was supposed to be done at 3. Excuse me. Let me put these bills on the screen, and then I'll do the next thing. Hold on, quick power pause. Okay. So rewind, come again, my friend. I don't know if I hit record. So let me do those recommendations one more time so it's in the recording just in case. Number one, like I said, I absolutely love what you've created. And I love the fact that at first you were like, I don't know what to create. And look at God, you have created amazing. So the 5 things you didn't know about being a broker. I definitely love, it looks very similar to the one that I built. I love that you've got your pro tips in here. Definitely read it. Make sure that it is what you want it to be. Number 1. Number 2, you've got quick wins. I believe you also have a 30-day launch checklist. Very impressive. You just want to make sure that it's not inaccurate. If there are certain things that you do signature and unique to your business that you want to integrate in any of these chapters, definitely feel free to do that. I mentioned that yours, similar to mine, you want to make sure that this text, specific text, tell it exactly what text needs to be white so that it's easier to read on this brown background. And when I clicked the link, that link didn't work. So you want to make sure you give it the correct link for that so that it is functional. And I think the other thing I mentioned is that the link you gave me is for a Canva presentation and not an actual website. And when you go to, let's go back to Canva real quick. Let's go back to, I got to close this back. Okay, so when you are in your build, okay. When you're in your builds and you go to use and design, there are different options: presentation, document, whiteboard. Click on website so you publish it as a website. All right. And that's the link that you want to give people, the website link. You could give them the presentation link, but the experience feels better and it's more mobile friendly when it's a website versus a presentation. Let's go to the second example. I think I already have it on the screen somewhere. All right. So we've got the self-care for caregivers, maintaining your sanity and identity while caring for others. Start reading. This is one of my favorite blends, this like blue purple hue that it gives sometimes. And I love the little tracker. You can see it's very subtle, but as you go through, you're going to see that tracker move. So chapter 1, you can't pour from an empty cup. Can I tell you that's one of my favorite things, right? So then we go to chapter 2, micro moments of self-care. This is great right here. You're giving them some quick charge strategies. People want things that are bite-sized, easy to read, that, again, not dissertations, right? And you can save the dissertation or longer stuff for either building a longer ebook and or doing a traditional physical book or ebook as a PDF, but creating some bite-sized ones as well to kind of help move the needle. So you've got your chapters in here, solid recommendations, and you want to make sure you're reading everything. You've got a self-care commitment checklist, right? This is looking so good. Similar, though, I don't know, something about AI today. That last call to action, it's readable. However, it could be better if this text was white. So doing exactly what I did and say, hey, copy this. Say, hey, I like everything. Don't change anything else, but please make this text white so it's easier to see on my background for my call to action. Other than that, you are good to go. And like I said, this is not terribly difficult to do. I love how yours came out. I like this shadow effect on the side. It looks slightly different from mine. It's pretty awesome. Definitely, like mine is kind of full width, but I like how it has a shadow on the side in yours. And you're going to see that everyone's design is slightly different. So whether it be today, tomorrow, later, if you want to put some of your bills onto the screen so that I can see, that would be great. I can offer some recommendations. Those of you who are on the replay side, feel free. to put those up there. Now, let me show you something that you may not be aware of. Let's go to sistersense.com/my solutions. I do have the Weekend Warriors community. You can sign up for free. That gives you opportunity to get in my school so we can have conversations and discussions about you strategically working on your digital products on an ongoing basis. Number 2, there is something called AI Mastery. This is me and the lovely Lavon at my in-person event that I had back in October. If you want to not just be in the community and work with me in virtual groups, but one-on-one sessions, whether you get 2 or 4 sessions, it's up to you, but then that's us working on your AI projects together. You creating pages, products, even creating your own AI clone, getting better at prompting, getting better at using AI in your business. Outside of my group virtual trainings or in-person events here in North Carolina, the next one's coming up January MLK weekend, just so you know, right? But you can also get AI Mastery one-on-one sessions if you want to work with me privately on your AI projects, okay? Just want to make sure that you know that. Number 2, next thing that I want to share with you is the Easy eBook Generator. So I said to you there are 2 types of prompts. Basic prompts, and I'm giving you basic prompts today, and then builder prompts. Builder prompts are more sophisticated so that you can get more detailed builds. So let me show you my Easy eBook Generator. I built this in Canva, okay? The same Canva AI tool that you use to make your book, I built this, okay, several months ago. I have several of these projects that I've put together. Like, for example, let me show you another one real quick. Because some of you may go, can I make things consistent? And you absolutely can. So here's my Tiny Tools app builder, something else I built in Canva. The design is very similar to the Easy ebook because I wanted to create a series of these and have them all look the same, okay? Now, you got to get better at prompting. However, it is possible to either integrate content you already have, and yes, you can have the AI create original content, but you can make the most of your own content as well, and or create designs that you use as kind of like templates and consistently integrate into your business. Now, it is 3:12, and for some reason, what do you need? Do you need water? My printerman is talking to me. She's looking at me. She's knocking stuff over. Hold on, give me a second. When the baby talks, mama has to answer. I love your caregiver's guide. I became a caregiver for my husband after his stomach cancer diagnosis. Great job. Wow. I love that. The connections. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Following your lead, my dear. Thank you. Thank you. Lovely. Okay, great. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, I do see another link in here. I'm going to copy it, and I will, time permitted, come back to it because I'm going to show you guys the Easy eBooks Generator in a second. Print, I don't know what you want right now. Do you want to go outside because you're not getting any food? Yes? You want to go outside? Yes? Okay, let me have Christopher come get you. Okay, you got to hold on, though. Give me a sec. Stop making faces and flipping stuff over. He's like in my face. Like, if you don't pay attention to me, why are you barking? You know I'm talking about you. Okay, so let's go into the Easy eBook Generator. You can use the prompt I've given you, fill it in, and sky's the limit. The generator and the builder that I've created gives you more opportunity to expand on your creations. So let's talk about it. Okay, there are 2 ways to work through the generator. The first is you can copy a prompt, put it into ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, go through a series of questions, and have it create the prompt you give to Canva, okay? Or you can use the form. So I'm going to use the form. So it says, what is your ebook topic? I'm going to do something. teaching people about different types of digital products they can create. Who is your target audience? Entrepreneurs. What is the main goal? Help them pick a digital product and get started building in 5 days. Next. How many chapters? 5. Conversational tone. Conversational, friendly, off-guard, professional. Friendly. I'm a friendly kind of a gal. How detailed? Brief, comprehensive, comprehensive. Next. What do you want to add to it? Do you want to add quizzes, advanced calculator quizzes, checklists? That's fine. Call to action. Get my digital product build kit to start creating today. Your contact information or website, my email, LaShonda@sistersense.com. Special requirements, no. Next. So I got my prompts. I can copy this prompt. Then I can go over to Canva AI, and similar to what I just did with you, I can come in here, paste my prompt, hit enter, and start my build. So one of the things that you can do is get a more detailed prompt, and all you have to do is follow the generator and answer the questions. If you upgrade to the AI Profits VIP, you get replays. I'm doing builds every month. You get the quarterly builds each month for the duration of next year, plus you get the generators. I'm giving you 3 generators. One of them is the easy ebook generator, okay? Now, if you go, listen, I need to be in everything that you do, okay? I got you. That's the academy. But let me go to copy the prompts, okay? Let's go over to ChatGPT, because there's another way that you can do this. Either use the generator or copy an extended prompt and put it into ChatGPT. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to take the very detailed prompt that I've created for you that lives in the generator. I'm going to put it in here and put enter. It is a very detailed prompt. It's very long, okay? And then it says, hey, LaShonda, I'm Cece. Cece is an AI coach that I've created, okay? Cece is your clarity coach, and hence Cece. Then Cece is going to ask you several questions to help you get started, 12 questions. So there are different types of builds. There's like a quick build, a standard build, and a full build, okay? Using my CC prompts, this is 12 questions, okay? I'm going to go through maybe 4 of them, but this is more detailed. It is asking you a whole lot of stuff. So some of you go, okay, I can fill in the brackets and use that basic prompt you gave me. Some of you may sometimes want to create, but you don't know what to create. This is a coaching session. It's going to coach you through you telling it what you want. So let's work on this together. Let me show you the difference. This is the builder. The builder, if you upgrade to my academy, you're going to get all the builders that I create. I have the app builder. I have the Get Unstuck with CC business builder, and I am building out more builders to share with you throughout the duration of the year, okay? But I do have several builders in there already for you. There are generators, like the generator you just saw, and there are builders. Builders will take you into ChatGPT to go through more detailed sessions. So let me show you how this is different, especially if you go sometimes, I want to create, but I'm not sure what to create. Okay? Did someone have a question? I see somebody in the chat. Okay, I do see another link on the screen. I'm going to copy that. But if you did have a question, feel free to unmute yourself now and then let me know. And then once I'm done with the builder, I can answer any other questions. Okay, I think you guys are good. Okay, so it says, what is the topic of your book? Do you already have a topic, or would you like me to suggest? So you may go, man, I don't know what to create. Ask for suggestions. I would love suggestions. Great. Ideas to income. It says choose one that feels right. And it's going to, because it's ChatGPT and I'm in here all the time, it's going to give me things that it knows that I talk about. Start before you're ready. A guide for busy women who want to finally build their digital business. I like that one. The $100 offer playbook. Create your first profitable digital product in 1 weekend. Oh, man, that's a good one. Okay. I like all of these. LOL. But we can only do one. Let me, I don't know. I am thinking 3 or 4. What do you think? Here's my take. If you want an ebook that builds your business funnel, number 4. If you want an ebook that builds your motivational mindset funnel, number 3. CC's recommendation, number 4. Yeah, I agree. I need to work on the business funnel. So let's go with number 4. So you can type, but you can also talk and use the mic. I use the mic a lot. Okay, so what is the theme? Direct and practical, motivational, funnel friendly. A foundational product that introduces, okay, this is a great question. Obviously, you brought it up because, I've been talking about the perfect $100 offer, and I have a community where I am the 1K Weekend Warriors, and that's one of our objectives. Work on creating a $100 offer, your perfect $100 offer, and create it, refine it into the community, join the group, and yeah, I think that's as much as I can say. So I want it to be funnel friendly. Gives people an idea of what they can do, and then encourage them to join the community. I do have a perfect $100 offer challenge, as well as a ton of resources in that platform for them. So one of the reasons why, again, there are 2 ways you can do the build, right? First of all, y'all can use the prompt I gave you, run with it. Then you can use the generator, use the form inside of it, or you can use the prompt. And using the prompt that I have in the generator gives you this experience where you can talk it out. Like, I have something that I say to clients all the time. If you can't ask me, ask CC. So literally, you're going through a coaching session. You know, a lot of times when you use something like ChatGPT, you give it a question or an instruction, it gives you back. That's not the situation. It is giving you questions. It is telling you, it's pulling out of you. And that's what I do with clients. When I have one-on-one sessions with clients, I ask them questions and pull the amazingness out of them. So if you need that kind of clarity and support, that's what this is going to do for you. So recommended theme, short description, a foundational guide that introduces the perfect $100 offer, shows entrepreneurs how simple it can be to create a high-level digital product that invites them to join the 1K Weekend Warriors community. This theme aligns with your product, positions the community, sets up your 10, 100, 1K product ladder. Let's go into question number 2, and I'll lock it in. All right, good stuff. Would you like to use this, tweak it, or hear more variations? Use it. So when you have the basic prompt, you have to fill in the information, right? Do the heavy lifting. Using the guided prompts in the generator or my builder, you get more clarity and support, okay? So is this ebook free lead magnet, paid, digital product? That's a good question. I feel like I could use it as a lead magnet, but I would like to just put it inside of my school community. and maybe offer it to my members. So it'll be exclusive to people in the community. Now, I could give it to people who are in the community at the free level, but I could give it to people who upgrade to the paid level. Which one do you think is better? Great question, and the answer depends on what role you want this ebook to play. Make it free, make it paid. CC's recommendation: use it as a free ebook inside the community, but only accessible to people who join the community, not publicly downloadable. I think I agree. All right, I like it. Let's do it. Next. Again, this is more of a coaching experience. This is a longer build. It will take several minutes to get through all 12 questions. I'm not going to do all 12, but I want to show you. So what title would you like for this ebook? Clean and direct. Your perfect $100 offer, a beginner's guide to building. I like the first one. Title and all. Now, I'm just getting started. It's going to keep going. I got other things to talk to you guys about, so I'm not going to do all 12, but this is what is inside the Easy ebook generator. I am going to be unlocking 3 generators for you guys this weekend. Those of you who decide you want to upgrade to get the VIP pass. You're going to get the sales page generator, the Easy ebook generator. I only unlocked that one because I don't want you using any of the other ones yet, okay? And you're going to get another generator as well. So you get 3 generators inside of the AI Profit VIP Access upgrade. If you upgrade to my Academy, which is the 1-year program, and literally this weekend you can get $300 off upgrading into the 1-year program, then not only will you get the generators, but you also get the builders, okay? So let me show you an example of my builder. I'm going to pause on this one. I'm going to go to my builder real quick. It's called the Tiny Tools App Builder, okay? This thing, awesome. So let me do a quick build, okay? Remember I said to you there are 10 types of tools that you can produce that I defined. We're only doing one type this weekend. We're doing interactive ebooks, but you can do assessments, calculators, challenges, forms, games, lists, planners. So with the builder, which is different from the generator, you can say, you know what? I want to work on a planner. Let's do planner. And similar to what you just saw, it's going to walk you through a series of questions to help you figure out what kind of planner you want to create, okay? So I am helping my clients create tiny tools, no code applications, and I want to create a planner that helps them go through the process of working on their tiny tool project over a 30-day period. I love that I can just use the microphone, talk it out, and just knock things out way faster. And again, what happens at the end of these conversations, it creates the prompt that you give to Canva AI. You are free to go in Canva AI literally right now and write your prompt. If you feel comfortable writing the prompt, because it's there for you, you're paying for Canva or you're using the free version, you can. However, I've spent many an hour and many a dollar to get better at creating these prompts. And I've created the generators and the builders to help you so that all you got to do is answer a set of questions, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Then it makes the prompt. You put the prompt in Canva and create your tool. Okay? Easy peasy, lemon squeeze it. Now, let me show you real quick. If we go to your dashboard. Let's go to the dashboard real quick. It's in here. I know it is. Okay, so your dashboard. If you want to unlock the replays for this weekend, you want to get the AI generators, you want to get the starter kit, you want to get access to the builds that I do either every quarter or every month, you have options, okay? So I do have a ton of gifts in here for you. I have the prompts in here for you. There's some goodies in here for y'all. But you do have options. I do have an in-person coming up in January, just letting you know. So the AI VIP Pass, okay, that's going to give you access to 4 Build-A-Thons that I do. one every quarter. It's going to give you the 3 AI generators, the easy ebook generator, this easy sales page generator, and one more that we're going to work on this weekend. It's going to give you classes, a starter kit, all of it. If you want to get 300 off of, I think it's like $300 off of my academy, you're going to get all the builders that I create this year. You're going to get all the trainings that I do virtually this year, and you're going to get the generators too. That is going to give you an opportunity, because I'm going to be doing these 2-day Build-A-Thons once a month, every month for the entirety of next year, and you can join me live. But if you want the lives, the replays, the resources, the builders, the generators, all of it, these 2 options are available for you. This price point goes away after our live goes away, okay? I don't do this all the time. I'm doing it now because it's early enrollment, so you have the opportunity to jump in now. If you have any questions about these resources, definitely feel free to check in with me and let me know, right? But I want to make sure that whether you decide to work with me in the academy, whether you get any of my GPTs, you have the clarity and the confidence to go into Canva and code, right? Y'all were like, yay, I'm excited. I want you to keep that energy, because this is about what? Getting better at building better. You can use these prompts. You can get the generator. You can get the builder. Practice makes perfect, okay? It cuts off the learning curve, and it cuts off the hours when you have my generators and my builders, because, again, it's going to ask you the right questions to get you where you need to go, okay? So let's see. Y'all are sending me links. I love it. I love it. I'm going to put some of these links on the screen so I can show you what they look like, number 1, and I can offer some recommendations, number 2. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you want to do the word search prompt today? Do you want to work on that project today? If you are like, stick a fork in me, I'm done. I'll do 2 more hot seat sessions, see what you guys are building, put that on the screen. We'll wrap it up, and then we'll come back tomorrow at 1 p.m. EST. If you want to do the word search today, just say yes, say less, and we'll do that too, because I want to be able to offer you as much good as I can this weekend. I'm not going to do another one of these until next year, okay? But I will be doing them on a monthly basis, so just so you know. What do you think about the training so far? Let me know. This is good. I did a quick word search. I love it. Oh, I would need to rest. Lashana's like, I want you to rest. If you want to keep going, I'm here. I'm here for it. I love it. I'm good. I am so good. I try to make these, I can rock for hours and hours. Like I said, when you come out to the in-persons, we rocking and rolling until the wee hours of the morning, because this stuff is just fun for me. It's like energy. I just wanted to keep it 2 hours for y'all, right? Because I know it's the weekend and y'all got stuff to do. But and we're only at 3:30, so I can literally go until 4:30, and we still will be good to go. Let me do 2 things. Let me put your build examples on the screen, and let me know what you guys think about these build-a-thons. Is it confusing? Is it clear? Any recommendations, whether you send me an email or drop it into the chat. All constructive criticism is just that, constructive criticism. All right. So let's take a look. We've got the lovely LaVon Grace in the virtual building. She has created Living Well the Holiday, a guide to self-care and wellness. Oh, excuse me, I said Living Well the Holiday. Clearly, I cannot read today. Living Well During the Holidays, right? A guide to self-care wellness, right? Now, okay, so first thing, I'm like, okay, where's the content? What's going on? Now, I see there's a menu, but I'm inclined to want to click somewhere here, and I can't click anything. Now, somebody, if they're not clear on what's going on, they may miss the fact that you have a menu here. Look, now I can see the content, right? So we may, and it's so beautiful, right? Everybody's design might look different. LaVon is in my circle, and LaVon has been building these for months, so she's definitely gotten better at building better. What I would say, LaVon, is I highly recommend telling the AI, can you add a start reading button or something so that the person can click from here. So let's go through it. We've got our welcome. Welcome. The holidays can be a season of joy, but they can also bring stress. Yes, absolutely. Trust me. How to use this book. Read it at your pace. Write your reflections. She's got a note-taking section. Look at that in here. Pretty awesome. Let's go to chapter 1. Feeling it all. The holiday season can bring up a lot of emotions. My current emotional landscape. Include examples. List all of your emotions. Step 2, where are you feeling it, right? Body emotion map. Again, get better at building better. When you use the detailed prompts, you have the opportunity to move further in the process. Now, LaVon, I'm just curious if you used the generator at all, the builder, or if you just kind of, because you're used to doing this, you kind of told it what to build, because we've been building quite a few of these. Feel free to unmute yourself and let me know what process you used, because you definitely have a more sophisticated build, and just kind of curious what process you used for your ebook project. But so far, looking so good.
Hi, LaShonda, can you hear me?
I can, yep.
Yep, I used the generator, and like a couple of the ladies, I thought I had made a mistake, and I forgot I had to put it into the Canva AI. And what I did is, as it was in there, this is probably, I don't know, the 15th version, so it's a lot of versions. I'm not done yet.
Yes, I know the feeling.
I started out really basic with the prompt, and then as it went along, so this is probably version 15. So.
Okay. I love it. So you use the Easy ebook generator,
yes.
And you got quite a few sections in here. So as you guys can see, it doesn't necessarily have to be small. Like LaVon has she's got 8 chapters, but way more than 8 chapters linked here, right? Starting from the welcome to the chapters, at-home spa. What's that about? You don't need an expensive spa day. Here is a 7-step ritual. I love it. And again, it's all about working through the process of the components that you want in your build. Whether you do that with the generator like LaVon, she's a part of my academy. She's a part of the current year in the Insider Circle and the new year going into the academy. And we've been building these out for a couple of months now. And being in a place where you practice it, you will get better at the process. So those of you who are in the academy, you can use your generators and your builders. And like I said, if you want the opportunity to jump in, I definitely recommend it. At the very least, if you get the VIP pass, it's not just for this weekend. You're going to get every Build-A-Thon that I do for each quarter. So each quarter, that means the January Build-A-Thon, the April Build-A-Thon, the July Build-A-Thon, and the October Build-A-Thon for next year. You get that in the VIP bundle. If you want the Build-A-Thons we do every single month, live, replays, and all the resources, that's when you should definitely join the academy. And getting the opportunity to join at a reduced rate, that is a limited time, but it is available to you, okay? Now, as I go through LaVon's build, she's got her photo in here. Yes. Also something that we're working on, being able to integrate your photos, being able to integrate your logos, being able to integrate more of your brand messaging. And I've created space in the builder and the generator for you to be able to do that and prompt the AI. So practice makes perfect. She's got her links in here as well. Connect with LaVon, subscribe to her newsletter, and these are the links that she's added as well. So if I click on that, it's going to take me to Substack, and I thought I was logged into my Substack. I got to log in. I'm not doing that right now, but she's got a Substack. So you want to make sure that your links are working, and this is going to take you to her Write Her page. Now, the Write Her page is coming soon. Is that good? I just want to make sure. You want to always test your links and make sure that everything is good.
Yeah, that's correct. It's not there yet, but I'm making a Write with Her monthly membership. Yep.
Okay, perfect. I love it, love it. Working on memberships, recurring programs. These are the things that we do to bring in the scalable revenue. We'll talk more about that later. So soak work worksheet, right? While you soak, use this space to reflect and release. I can see it. I can see the bath. I can see the bubbles. I can see the wine. I don't drink wine, but the wine, the ambiance, the candles, all of it. Soak while you work on your worksheet. Love it, love it, love it. Now, let me do this real quick. Scroll to the bottom. Body blessings. Now, remember, Lavon, just a friendly reminder, there are different things that you can do when it comes to them filling this out, right? But you may want to give them the opportunity to save it or send it to themselves so that they can save it, because this doesn't necessarily have storage. That's one of the downsides. It's simple content that you can create, but it saves locally on that particular device, but not like, oh, let me log in at my work computer, let me log in at my son's app, my tablet. It doesn't have a save across the board. So there are different ways that you can strategically utilize these forms, just being mindful of that and integrating features that will work with those forms that you have in here. Just friendly reminder. But we've been working on these, and you've done a great job. And, of course, it's also in your brand colors, which is important as well. I want to show you another build of Lavon's where she created a library. Lavon, what's the name of the library again? The house library? If I can put that on the screen.
I think it's rooms or it is a house. I can't remember which one. It's like a little house. Yep.
It's a house. I'm trying to remember.
I think it's in a document.
If you can find it and email me the link or something, can you look for it and email me the link? I can put it on the screen to show them. Absolutely beautiful. And so she's integrated her QR code here. Again, these are skills that you learn when you get better at AI prompting, but she's done an amazing job. Kudos. Those are my quick recommendations for you. Number 2, I had to do a double take, Cherie. I was like, wait, this is the ebook? Is this the ebook that you built today? Because I was like, wait, this ain't regular, smegular. This is some interesting stuff right here. The Disc Advantage, communicating with confidence at work. You sure you didn't build this 3 days ago?
Girl, while I was listening to you, this is your magic. This is your magic.
This was built today.
Yes, ma'am. While we've been on the workshop.
Yep. That's crazy. This is some really advanced stuff here. So definitely love how it looks. The Disc Advantage, Chapter 1. Now, I'm clicking on Chapter 1. I'm on Chapter 1. Okay, great. But guess what? I clicked on Chapter 1 because I was like, I'm not there yet, but I am here. I can't tell, though. So I would love it if the active chapter changed color. So right now, welcome is orange. It would be great if when I go to the active chapter, I can see it changing at the bottom, but if it changed color in this section here, that would be helpful. All right, let's go to section 1, communicating with the D styles. What D styles care about results, impact, how to communicate effectively, phrases that work. There's a lot of great information in here. Quick leadership check-in. Okay, let me look at the side here. Try it with your team. Self-awareness, so you're giving them like a checklist that they can work on. I love that as well. Now, the first thing that comes to mind when I look at this information is it's a lot of content, and that's really good because that can help you add the zero, go from 0 to zeros, right? When you're adding juicy content, makes it valuable, number 1. Number 2, you may want to think about, one of the projects we have is building bundles, right? So you may want to think about the following: creating a space where you take all of this content and put it into a document and make it printable. So you can say, here's everything on the screen, but click here to print it, right? Now, what that would look like is, being able to copy this same content, put it into a Google Doc or a Canva file, make it a PDF, but you can think about giving them another medium to be able to consume this content so that you could build it out into a bundle. So this is the app version. You can read all of this in the app version. And then this is the XYZ PDF printable version. Click here to download that. So it would just be making it a PDF version, number one, separately of this. But then here, either you could in here say, click here to download the printable PDF version, or you don't have to. You could just make a bundle and say, okay, the bundle includes the app version, the PDF version, then here's a video you could watch, ... This is about both building your individual offer and then building out bundles as well. If you're working on a $100 offer, there's definitely room for development. Now let's see the recap checklist. Okay, we're going through the DISC method. Number one, I'm going to get to the footer in a second because I want to click some things. Call to action. Now, I wouldn't call it call to action. I wouldn't. I would instead, call it something else, maybe next steps. So I wouldn't call it call to action. That's like our sales term, right? But I would probably try to call it something else. Now, I don't know how this looks on a mobile device, but you want to see what it looks like on mobile, so it's mobile friendly. What I may do as well is this. You notice how, and this is the web developer in me, right? You notice how when you look at the menu on the top here, we've got all of these, and then we've got this one little scraggly baby right here. I would say, can you remove the words chapter 1, section 2, section 3, and just, because if you just did that, these little tabbies would be shorter and everything would fit on one line. So that might be something else for you to consider. Just again, quick recommendations as I go through what you have built here. But like I said, very, very, very impressive. So when I look at so again, call to action, I would probably say next step. So let's see. DISC assessment, I want the DISC debrief. So I'm clicking this, but nothing is happening. Are you listening workshop? Tell me about the workshop. Okay, so we want to make sure that these actually are linked to something so that it's functional.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I need to ask it to do it again, but I've got that. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. And then if we go to the bottom, it says your leadership brand .com. This should be clickable as well. Contact email, that should be clickable as well. So this we don't need, right? So brand pilot, we definitely say, hey, can we get rid of that, hide it, or whatever. Where
I removed it. All of that's updated. I'm sorry. I've already updated that.
Okay, good stuff. And just making an active link. But other than that, it looks amazing. Now, last thing that I will say is this. When you guys jump into the process of building, you are free to use your free Canva domain. So you can see here it says my.canva.site. We all have one of those, and you can brand it. When you're ready to up level, buy a domain, $3, $5, whatever, click that Get Domain button. When you hit Publish, you will see a link that says Get a New Domain. Buy a new domain, spend the $3 so then you can brand it, because when it's branded, you don't see this. You don't see the design with Canva at the bottom, or when you use your own branded domains. Other than that, it is awesome sauce, baby. Seriously.
Thanks for your feedback. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Absolutely. I will continue to do feedback sessions with you guys tomorrow. So if you feel like you're listening to the replay and you're like, listen, I've been working, girl, I need you to check these out, feel free to show those to me at some point. Those of you who are in the academy can work with me as well. Let me talk about a couple of things real quick, and then we're going to do the word search. That will take us into from 4 to 4:30, and I think I will drop off at 4:30. So another 30 minutes. If y'all are good, just say good, okay? If I go back to, because that's Safari, if I go back to Chrome real quick. Remember I said on your dashboard, you can go to upgrade to VIP so that you can access either the VIP bundle or the Tiny to Titan Academy. Now, here are some cool things that you get with Tiny to Titan Academy. All access. So every month that I do these Build-A-Thons, whatever I give that month, whatever I talk about, the replays and everything you get. For a limited time, you also get 3 one-on-one 30-minute sessions with me. That's a fast action bonus, baby. Okay? My current rate is for my 60-minute calls, it's $350, and for my 30-minute calls, it's $150, right? And that's ridiculously low in comparison to what other people charge. So you don't got to tell me that. I already know. However, if you want to save $450 and get 3 one-on-one calls with me, you can join the academy. Plus, you'll get all the bills we do every month for the duration of the next 12 months next year. Plus, you're going to get my digital business builder toolkit and all the extra trainings in it when it comes to you building a simple, sustainable digital product business. Now, you have the option of using your card. You can use Affirm or Klarna if you want to break it up into a payment plan. But this is a limited time opportunity. As you can see, you'll get $300 instant savings. It's normally $1,000 for the inner circle at this level, okay? Now, as I talk about the inner circle, let me show you that page real quick. There are 3 levels to my inner circle, okay? Here are some of the lovely ladies that hung out with me back in October. The next Build-A-Thon in person here in North Carolina is in January. The lovely Lavon, I'm sure you heard her beautiful voice just a while ago. We've got Elizabeth in the virtual building as well as it's part of my academy. So most of these ladies are in my academy, and I'm only taking no more than 15 people, but at the very least 10 people at the Accelerate and Elevate level. So because I work with individual women every month, and I can only take on so many private clients. So we've got Lavon, Elizabeth, Tiffany hanging out in the back here. We've got the lovely Cynthia, who's also a local resident, and Eliana, who came all the way from New York. She said, listen, plane, train, whatever I need to do to get to you, I'm here. So you will be in good company when you join the community. I can tell you that. Now, we do have several levels to this particular experience. You can see what you can build in the circle. You can read some of the ladies' testimonials and stories. Let's talk about the 3 levels, okay? So there are 3 levels, focus, elevate, and accelerate. Now, focus, you being able to get $300 off of that this weekend is being able to get access to the virtual trainings that I do in the community for the entirety of the new year plus right here, okay? Enrollment is open. It closes in January. Then there's Elevate and Accelerate. This is more. This is you getting one-on-one time with me. Done for you time means I do stuff for you, help you with your web pages, landing pages, automations. I'm a techie girl. I do all of it. Also, you get time to work with me work with me on your AI digital products and your regular digital products. So you get, depending on which of these packages you choose from, 12 hours of calls every month. So you sit down, 30-minute, 60-minute calls, schedule calls with me. You get a total of 12 or 6. You get AI mastery one-on-one calls with me so we can build your AI skills. You get 6 hours or 3 hours to work on your digital product projects. You also get VIP days. You can get access to 1 or 2 in-person events, so you can come out and work with me in North Carolina. This coming year, I call it my 7 figures in 12 months year, and I have the 7-figure cohort where I'm strategically talking about high-ticket sales and what I am doing to work on up-leveling my business and teaching it exclusively to the ladies in the Elevate, Accelerate level. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this because it is only for a limited time while I am doing this training. Those of you who are like, I need to work with you directly, I am giving you the opportunity to get into Accelerate for $4,000 instead of $6,000 and Elevate for $8,000 instead of $12,000. Don't come for me if you're watching the replay, okay? Opportunities expire. That's why you should have been here live. I'm just telling you that right now. But the ladies in my circle who have taken advantage of this opportunity are benefiting exponentially because you get significantly the opportunity to pay significantly less for these experiences, okay? Now, if you have questions about any of these, feel free to ask, but at the base level, you get access to all the virtual content and trainings, and I'm building so many builders and generators. This year, I did 12 books in 12 months. So every month, I did a book project and gave clients templates. Next year, I'm doing builders and generators every month for 12 months. So you do, by the way, get access to all my templates and tools that I already have in my archive when you join the program, but then you get access to the new things that I'm focused on. And this year, I'm focused on creating builders and AI generators, and those in the community get access to those. Send me a voice message and or email me if you want to jump on a quick call to talk about any of these as far as the Tiny to Titan Academy is concerned. All right? So if you do have questions now, you can actually unmute yourself and feel free to ask. I'm going to check the chat to see if you have any questions for me, and then we are going to take the final 30 minutes of today's session to lovingly work on the word search project. I'm excited because these are my favorite. I love these. Absolutely fun, fun, fun. Let me actually show you a couple of the other ladies' bills as well. Very nice. You are doing fantastic work. Thank you. I will add and save the download. Okay, I use the generator. Love the how to use section. Absolutely. I didn't have a menu. Yeah, right? That's the cool thing about seeing what other people are building. And the thing about the generator and the builder is it has more sophisticated features. Like, I can't go through everything all at once, but I've created these builders so that the extra goodies that you need are in there, and you don't have to. The thing about it is, yes, you can come up with ideas and give it to the AI, and it may or may not be able to create it, okay? Again, I've spent a lot of money and a lot of time to be able to fine-tooth comb, put in these generators and builders the questions that help you so that you don't have to be like, oh, do I need a menu? Do I need a checklist? It will say, hey, do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want suggestions? And it'll help you with the build process, okay? So this is the goal for me, to help you strategically fill in the blank, get better at building better. So we are at 3:59, 1 minute before 4. Let's make sure I am recording number 1. Good. Let's go into the word search prompt now. Oh, well, actually, I can show you how it works. It's real simple, but let's see right here. It says focus, right? So I can see that real quick. It's all about the focus. Can I find another one? Epic. Is that one of the words? I do see epic. No, it's not. It's actually not one of the words. I didn't think it was because I've played this enough to know epic wasn't one of them. But it's randomly created epic. So, grow. I think grow is one of the words. Yep. So you just kind of play it and do your thing. So let's work on creating a word search. And I'm going to walk away from this because I'm trying to find another one, but I'm going to move away real quickly because I can't. Let's go back into our Google Doc. Okay. And there are 3 prompts. Let's move into, as I was writing this, let me just delete this table altogether. Delete table. This is my version, my copy of it, so I'm not messing with y'all. Okay, we'll do the sales page tomorrow. Let's do a word search project today, okay? So just like we did before, you are going to either copy the prompt from your dashboard or you can take a screenshot of this. We're going to fill it out and then give it to Canva AI. Y'all ready? Drop ready into the chat, okay? We're just going to fill it out. Let's see. Some of y'all are quiet. Monique, Tiffany, Andrea, Inger, I see you, but you're quiet. Definitely let me know what you're doing, okay? I'm going to call you out. All right, so let me fill out my prompt. You guys fill out yours. Still working? Okay, good. Create a simple interactive word search game with title. Let's Ooh, I know what I want to do. I'm excited. Okay. So we're going to call it the Millionaire Year Word Search for ambitious women entrepreneurs looking to grow their business and enter their next winning season when it comes to profit and sales. If y'all are ready for your millionaire year, drop some dollar signs into the chat so we can manifest that. When it comes to profit and sales, using words related to profit, sales, six figures, growth, manifestation, all of it. Include one 10-word puzzle. Display the list of words to find and highlight or check off each word. Keep the design mobile friendly. Style using your brand colors. So let me grab my brand color because I know it's in here. And I'm done. Like, I couldn't have picked a perfect one, a more perfect one. Are you guys done? I know you're not. I'll give you a couple of minutes to work on it, and then we'll take it into Canva AI, okay? But, you know, you can run with it. Those of you who have kind of gotten used to the process, as you can see, it's not supposed to be overly complicated, right? This is supposed to be anything. Your grandmama can do it, okay? You know, your second grader can do it. It's not supposed to be overly intensive. I definitely would love to see your feedback, your testimonials, especially those of you who want to qualify for the good giveaways, number one. Number two, if you're enjoying this series, I know y'all got some business besties who could use this kind of support too. Remember, there's the if you know someone who needs this section in the dashboard. Feel free to share what we're working with your business besties who would like to be a part of this experience. All right, y'all, I'm here, but I'm going to be quiet so that you can work on your word search prompt. If you do have any questions and or want to share what you're working on, put that into the chat for me. Extra dollar signs. I see you, LaShawn. I see you, Inger. Love it, love it, love it. Right? I have the code. Woohoo! Good stuff. I love when y'all are excited. Your excitement makes me excited. Your excitement makes me super, super excited. Andrea was like, wow. Wow. What was the wow? What was the wow? I don't know. I missed that. Aw, man. If you remember what you wowed about, I would love to know. All right, y'all. Work on what you're working on. And then I'll put the prompt in so we can make some magic. And oh, that's me with the funky face, giving myself extra work. It is what it is. I'll fix that. All right, y'all. Let us do the last thing. Now I got to do some editing, but let's copy this prompt real quick. And then let's take this prompt and put it into ChatGPT, baby. I said ChatGPT, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Let's go to home. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the word search. Go to Canva AI, number one. Go to code, number two. Paste that in there. and then hit enter. So as I always like to remind you guys, first you go to the home page, you click on Canva AI, and then you click on code, and then you put in your prompt and you hit enter. It's 4:16, so I'm going to hit enter and time and see how long it takes to build my word search for me, baby. We should literally be done by 4:30. And I will also give you guys an opportunity to show me what you built. So if you built stuff, if you built your own word search, definitely send me those links or drop them into the chat so I can put those on the screen. And then I got a little bit of editing to do. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But once I'm done, I'll have the replays up and ready to rock out with y'all. All right, so it's 4:17. So it's been a little under a minute. It's got 289, 300 lines. I just always like to time the bills. It is an obsession of mine. But this is manifesting greatness. You got to speak what you want in your life. And the millionaire year, baby, 7 figures in 12 months, manifestation, making it happen. All right, this is cute. I like this one. I like how they look like little tablets. Every design is slightly different. And let's see.
Yep.
Can I see?
Mine is coming up. Everything is just one line.
It's one line?
Yeah, one long line of letters for some odd reason.
Oh, that's strange. So communicate to it. Say, hey, that looks. Everything looks like one line. That's strange. Can you help? Can you fix it? ... Is anyone else getting that one line issue? Let me know. Because like I said, out of the gate, sometimes it may not look the way you want it to, and you just got to tweak it, right? I think Levon was like, I did 15 versions to get to this one. Let me look at this where it says sales. Okay, I'm using my finger. Did I get it? I did. Sales. Awesome. So can I find another one? Manifest. Another one. Awesome. Thrive. I'm seeing them real easy. Thrive. What else is in here? I don't know. I can sit here and play this all day. Revenue. I see it. Manifest. Okay. So here's the deal, though, because I'm a stickler for visuals, right? I love this. Like, out of the gate, it works for me perfectly, if I'm being honest. But I don't like the fact that it's not even at the bottom. So I'm going to say, can you add 2 more words or no? Do I want to add 2 more words? I'll ask it. Okay. I love this design. Love it. Can you add 2 more words so that instead of 4 rows with 3 columns in the words to find section, I have 4 rows with 3 words each. The last word is like randomly on its own line, and it's driving me a little crazy. I like everything else, though. Only that one fix, please. Enter. So how's it going, guys? Any other issues with your word search? Sherry, did it fix it?
Yeah, it did fix it. I just need to now change it. Like, the words to find is a little funky, but yeah, it did work. I had to ask it to fix it twice, but it worked.
Okay. Yep. Sometimes it may take a couple of times, but it did it. Awesome. So like I said, that one extra line, I was like, can we just add 2 more words to make that even? Your design may look different than mine. It may put the words on the left or the right. I mean, it's just going to do what's in its spirit to do. Now, the thing about the builder is that when you use my builders, you get more specific prompts, number one. And then number 2, you just get better at building, and then you'll learn how to communicate to it and tell it what you want. Now I'm going to go, yes, you could click this option for you to publish it as a website, but as you know, I prefer to actually make a copy first and make it a design. Before I do that, also keep in mind that it does give you code. So if you want to make sure that if you need to rebuild this in the future, you can copy the code, put it in a doc, save it for safekeeping. So with that being said, I don't need to show the code anymore. Let me do a couple of things. First, let's make it a design. So use InDesign website. So MY, so millionaire year. So I'm going to publish this. Okay, wait. I always forget to do this. I'm going to go to File and make sure that the name is correct. So millionaire year word search, game for women entrepreneurs by LaShonda Henry, Sister Sense. Then hit publish, and then you can get a new domain, buy a domain, so you can brand it your own. Then I'm going to call it MY Word Search for Millionaire Year. Hit done and hit publish. Then you guys will be able to play it. But if you want to give me your links to put on the screen, I can. So let's copy this. Let's go over to Google. Ooh, what's this? What's going on? Brendan Fraser's classic. I always get lost in the sauce when I look at these Google things. Okay. No more distractions. sistersense.site/MY word search for mine. And it's done. Can I find a word real quick? Glim is definitely not a word for this, but I see it. Can I find another one? You guys probably see one before I do. Scale. Okay, I'm touching all kind of things. That one. Okay, so that's a bug. I don't want to do that. Let me hit refresh. I would need to fix that. Oh, doggone it. I was going to do scale, and now I lost it because I hit refresh. Let's try something else. Growth. There we go. So whatever reason, I did this, and that happened. But that's not a word. So I would need to be like, listen, whatever this is, I don't want that to happen. Right? That's a glitch that I need to go and fix. But I can fix it. Now, in the interest of time, because it's almost 4:30, I'm not going to do that now. But I will fix the glitch. Because like I said, out of the gates, it may work perfectly for you, but it may not. So you work on saying, hey, fix this, fix that, but you can only do that if you actually test it, right? Don't just look at it and go, ooh, it looks pretty, it's perfect, it's done. Play with it, test it, okay? As you can see. Other than that, out of the gates, I like what I got. I actually like this version, and I'll probably create more like this one. This one, what's the other one that I showed you? Here's another version that I have. This one, the Wealthy Woman word search, and this one's different. I like this one, but I kind of like the way the other one looks. I was about to click on these like, yeah, that's going to work. No, I have to actually find it. LaShonda, you can just click it and be like, yay, I won. You actually have to find it. So, yeah, this one's slightly different. It's got more options in here. Any questions or any builds that you want me to see, drop those into the chat. Number one, last call on your thoughts while it's fresh on your mind about today's experience, definitely feel free to unmute yourself. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about this weekend Build-A-Thon so far. Believe it or not, this is only day one. We've got some fun things to do tomorrow on day number 2. But I'm going to just check the chat to see what you guys have to say, and then I will wrap up. I gave you guys your secret goods, right? Wink, wink. That's why you got to be here on the live side. And then other than that, like I said, feel free to check in with me, ask questions, and join us tomorrow. Now, you guys have given me a lot of links, which is awesome. So I'm going to copy these and put that into my doc, number 1. And time permitting, I should be able to see at least one of these and show you guys on the screen in a second. I just need to paste them. Y'all are rocking and rolling. I love it. I love it. Now, remember, you need to share the website. I see some really long links. You guys need to publish them and share that link with me, the publish link. Okay? I'll try the links that you're giving me here, but I feel like I'm going to need the publish link instead.
LaShonda, what is the purpose if we clicked on the use in a design? But I haven't done that. I'm just publishing it.
So as I mentioned before, it's not like ChatGPT where it saves your history, and sometimes they do disappear from your chat. So it's you copy it so that you can keep it in your files, your design files.
Thank you for reminding me. Thank you.
Let me try some of the links that you guys are giving me. Okay, so this one is called I Have Buyers. Find all the real estate words. I love it. I love it. Now, like me, I'm just a bit finicky about yours. Looks very similar to mine. Sometimes you'll get similar ones, and sometimes it'll change, right? I would ask it to add 2 more words in your case because your style looks like mine. Buyer. Let's do that one. Yay! I got it. Can I find another one? House. I found another one. Yay! These are just little fun games. You know what I mean? I love it. For positivity, for bonuses. You're like, what would I do with this? Number one of my clients was like, LaShonda, I want to build a word search for my community. So she's building, together we're doing a physical one that she can put on Amazon, but you can also do a digital version. So we built both, right? Number one. And then number 2, this is great to add as a bonus, put in a bundle, add as a lead magnet. There's just a lot of things that you can do with something fun like this. I know that there are more, but you did a great job. Only thing I would do was add 2 more just to make that even. And you've got it in presenter mode. I would publish it as a website, right? I'm going to put other ones on the screen tomorrow, but before I go, let me show you one more thing, see if you guys have any hot seat questions, and then we will wrap up this baby for today, okay? So let me go back to ChatGPT real quick so that I can go into my Tiny Tools app builder, and I'm going to go to Quick Builds. And as I mentioned before, I've designed the builder so that you have options, right? So Quick Build. Would you like a quick mock-up example? No, straight to test 1, B. Go straight to, okay, so let's do game. This is another way to do it. Great, we're building a game. Who is this for? What should the generator help you create or produce? I want to create a word search game for women entrepreneurs in my circle based on my offers. Oh, I selected generator. Did I? I thought I selected. Oh, I did. I selected generator is not game. Okay, you want game. Yes, let's switch to game. Yes, game, please. I thought I did game. I'm getting tired, y'all. Brand focused, mixed motivation plus brand. Surprise me. Surprise me. Surprise me. All right. So let's do a quick build. We're going to do motivational business terms. These aren't names yet, just angle ideas. Let's see. Would you like 3 concept variations? Yes. Give me variations. Brand boost word search, momentum builder word search, entrepreneur essentials. Number 3, entrepreneur essentials. Name it, imagine it, clarify it. You provide the name or +1 sentence. Imagine it, I suggest. I want you to suggest B. I don't feel like naming stuff today. My brain ain't braining. I'm tired. Entrepreneur essentials word search, business builder word search, clarity and clients word search. I actually like the first one, if I'm being honest. The first one. Okay, a focused word search. Proceed to your prompt or tweak it or get an expanded prompt. Give me the prompt, baby. All right. So it's giving me a full prompt, and then I copy this thing. It's pretty long. You can't really see all of it because it's kind of cutting it off, but then I copy this prompt, put it in. Now, that's a starter prompt. I can go even further and do an expanded prompt. It's more details, more questions, more clarity to then give to Canva to build what I'm trying to build, okay? Now, are there other games? Yeah, absolutely. Word search is just one of them. But the idea here is that, yes, you can use the basic prompts that I give you, number 1, but if you have either the Tiny Tool App Builder, the Easy Ebook Generator, or the other generators and builders that I created or will be creating over the course of the next 12 months, these will help you so that you're getting guided prompts. Like it's guiding you through a series of questions, and you don't have to kind of think about these things and rack your brain. Some of y'all are pretty great about filling in the blanks, but definitely gives you some options. All right, you guys have pasted some more of these links in here. I'm going to save them and then show them tomorrow, okay? Because we're going to drop off today. It is officially 4:35 that I and you have been all the way live. It's been fun. So good experience, bad experience, overwhelming? Let me know before we go. And, of course, that also applies to those of you listening to the replays, too. Good. Great experience today. I was able to get some work done. I will have a lead magnet ready. Good stuff. Awesome. All right, y'all. So like I said, it has been so much fun hanging out with you live and or those of you listening on the replays side, creating amazing. We are going to be right back here tomorrow for part 2. And those of you who would love to continue working with me when it comes to boosting your business, growing your business, digital products, sustainable growth strategies, AI, all the things, check in, and we will begin tomorrow at 1 p.m. EST on the dot, okay? So that's it for today. Mwah. Now it's time for you guys to go forth and create your amazing. Till next time, take care. Mwah. Bye.